Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to Non-Standard Action, Threefold Conspiracy, episode 16, Cleared of All Charges. Leaf's camera is giving them some trouble this morning, so they're just a box with Iris in it. But I guarantee you, they are actually here. This is why we didn't put a dead leaf in that box.
Yes.
But we're ready to jump back into this. The last time we met our intrepid investigators, they were tracking down some leads on Roselight with the help of their new friend and confidant, Zick Vorsen, the paranoid Sheeran steward, who believes that the stewards have been overrun by reptoids, and therefore buys the story of these terrorists, supposed terrorists, alleged terrorists.
Alleged.
You are alleged terrorists. Our icebreaker.
Cause terror in people who deserve it.
I don't know.
That's true. History is written by the victors. So, if they win and we're dead, then they'll just, say that we were terrorists. But
yeah. If the reptoids manage to take you out, you will be terrorists for eternity.
It's okay, it's not like we have any family to be ashamed of it.
It's true.
No family.
Speak for yourself. I have a very large, if
fake family.
False family. Yeah.
Yeah, but if you die here without making contact, they're never going to even miss you.
It's true.
I'm sure the Bell Heights will take in this clone. They seem to love having lots of children.
Have more children.
We'll just have 11
Who knows
instead
if
of 10.
real Ogden? Who knows if real Ogden will be happy to have an identical twin?
He'll survive. Just need to put on some weight and get some tats to distinguish yourself.
I think it'd be hilarious if
go all
the real. Oh,
sorry. Go ahead,
go on. I'm sorry.
Oh, if the real Ogden doesn't actually look anything like our Ogden, just completely different.
Mm-hmm.
No, that can't be it because we're clones, right? The Greys were trying to figure out what these vaguely important personalities would do in some situation, right?
Maybe. Who even knows with Greys?
Me.
Oh, you're the Grey expert, huh?
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Oh, well, Simon's the Grey expert. All right.
The Grey expert.
As it were.
As it were. Save us with an icebreaker, Nick.
Your icebreaker question this morning is you've been kidnapped. And your kidnappers allow you to keep posting to social media to pretend everything is all right. What do you post to alarm your followers without alerting the kidnappers? This one came from Fat Drunk Ninja on our Discord. Thank you for sending us icebreaker questions. Let's start with Leaf. What would Iris post?
Tough one. Something that would alarm their followers. Probably, they'd probably start posting cat videos.
Just all cat videos all the time. Everyone starts going, Iris, are you okay? Simon, what about Lasco?
Muted.
Yeah, I was of two minds of this one. One of them was sort of like Iris's. They're both very serious dudes. So, Lasco could also post really excited, emoji-laden posts about the latest event that he went to. That would alert them. Although, again, if the kidnappers did any research on Lasco, they might intercept those. Alternatively, it could be, if it was recent version of Lasco, it could be Lasco posting about all of his various criminal affairs. If they don't know that he's tried to go legitimate. And then, depending on how much they know about him, he could, insinuate criminal affairs increasingly, inconspicuously. Overtly, yes. That's all I got.
All right. What about Liz? What about Adelaide?
This is the sickest thing I could think of, so that's what we're going with. Adelaide would start posting about a bunch of social causes that need donations, and would be saying that she would match people's donations to them.
Oof.
Adelaide's not exactly a social justice warrior.
Yeah, no, she's not. Not so much now.
All right.
All right, and finally, Tom, what about Ogden? What's Ogden posting to alert his followers?
So Ogden would probably. I was similarly of two minds, where it would either be Ogden would simply start posting on social media because he doesn't really post that much on social media, and the frequency would sort of alarm, his true followers, his
We're like,
true
who's
fans,
this
if you
dude?
will. Or he would start gushing about the hard work done by the Division of Disloyal Organizations, which is another Veskarium organization that, as the name implies, hunts down dissidents to the autocracy. Ogden has always found their methods to be a little brutish and sort of, too blunt force. So realistically, he doesn't actually like the DDO, but he would start talking about what a great job they're doing, and oh man, they really rounded up those protesters. Such a nice job, and stuff like that.
Gotta bring law and order to the Veskarium, yeah.
Yes. Where there's just so little law and order already.
Yeah, hold on.
Yeah.
So the Veskarium is like very autocratic, but do they ever mention like who the leader is?
Yes, there's the Council of High Despots,
Oh, all right.
which are each
I like that they're
planet
called
basically has.
despots. It's in their title.
Yep. Despot. I don't know. It's one of those words I haven't heard a lot. But so there's 9. There's 8 planets, and then the Conqueror's Forge, which are the 9 stellar bodies in heavenly bodies in the Veskarium. Each one has a high despot, and in times of war, they also elect. They elevate an emperor who only rules during wartime. And once the war is over, they are expected to step down and cede power to the Council of 9. But yeah. Yep.
So do they ever actually declare peace? Because I can definitely see a perverse incentive there.
Yeah. No, currently the Veskarium is in an era of peace, relative peace. Yeah. There is no ruling emperor right now in present day Starfinder.
Ever since the Swarm Wars, I take it?
Yes, yeah. Once the Swarm invaded, which, funnily enough, ended the silent war between the Pact Worlds and the Veskarium. It was going for 200 years or something ridiculous. The Veskarium joined forces with the Pact, and once the Swarm threat was defeated, the Veskarium was at peace for the most part. So, yeah.
This has been your summary of the book Near Space by Tom.
Yes. Gosh, I love the Veskarium so much. They're so cool. They're really, it's so hard, right? Because they're not a great example of government in a lot of ways. They're really scary. It would probably be a scary place to live in a lot of instances, but the Vesk are so cool in general. I really like the Vesk.
There can be bad governments that are very aesthetically pleasing.
Yeah, I don't even want to say that I enjoy their government style, though, is the thing, right? Their
just the race specifically.
Yeah. Classic virtues of honor and pride and stuff like that.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel vaguely similarly about Abalon. Is that it? The robot world. Their government is also pretty problematic, but still has a strong aesthetic appeal to me.
Mm. It's because they're robots, Simon. You like robots.
Yeah.
I mean, guilty.
Anything robots. I'm gonna put you guys back on this screen of just your characters for now. If you're no longer over there.
Ooh, cool.
In that
spot. I haven't seen this screen for a while. This is nice.
Yeah, it's been a while since I haven't seen Lasco's body in a while.
Right? That's what I was thinking. I was like, we haven't actually used this page in a while, but I made it for exactly this purpose. But we're sitting here chatting about stuff, and you guys aren't actually on a map.
Gosh, Seth's art is so good.
Yeah.
This really lets you
how those
appreciate
feet
it.
turned out.
Yeah, yeah.
They are pretty great feet. There was a lot of discussion about those feet.
Yeah.
And Adelaide's heels. You could literally kill a man with those heels.
Seth designed those heels all by himself, too. I'm like, she's wearing heels. And he's like, But I spent way too much time on it.
It's got that intimidation factor going. She does everything you guys do in 3-inch stilettos, by the by.
Very Kate Beckett from Castle.
Yes.
Just so you know. Can vouch this is a thing that works. If you do everything the boys do in 3-inch heels, they start to pick up their pace. That's why these guys are so good at everything. They're just trying to live up to
Outshine
how cool
yeah.
Adelaide is.
Yeah.
Literally and physically, figuratively.
Yep.
Because Adelaide is
She
very
is
tall.
the tallest of the group.
Yeah.
At least in heels.
She is indeed.
I like Iris's undercoat. I never even looked at it before. Is that cool top vest that matches his pants?
Their pants.
Their pants.
I like it's not
yeah.
actually a tie. It evokes a tie, but it's not a tie.
Oh man.
Oh, you're
true.
right.
There's a lot of
many
cool
layers.
details in this art audience.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you
And
ever
podcast
that
listeners
is
will-
what we're nerding out about.
Yeah. I think we posted the full art on our Discord at some point, right? In the announcements channel, perhaps. Those of you in the podcast land who want to
Can't
see this, who can't see this right now, feel free to swing by our Discord. And eventually we'll probably have a website that we've been talking about, perhaps, that we could post the character art to.
Sometime in the near future, quite possibly.
Yeah, sometime before Series 4, maybe.
At
Maybe.
some point.
Not that far away.
It's really not.
Seth went off to do bigger and better things, and now our organization is not what it once was. We miss Seth. All right, are you guys ready to hop in
Yeah.
I think so.
and do this thing?
Let's
Gotta
go.
clear my name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Adelaide is ready for some diplomacy checks.
yeah.
She got that ability upgrade. Now has
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, you guys
Really?
leveled up. I let you level up at the end of last session, didn't I?
wait.
Was it at the
What?
end of last? No, it was before then.
It was before then?
We are
Okay.
level 8.
We're level 8.
Yes.
Got it.
Yes. Oh, that,
I gave it to
I
you
had a
guys
mini
the
panic
time.
attack. I was like, wait, no.
I gave it to you guys the time before. That's right.
Yeah.
If I'd realized how much time we would take on the middle of this book, it would have been last time. But that's right. I gave it to you the episode before that, in anticipation of us finishing this chapter, which we are going to do today. And we'll get into the end of the book here. When we left off,
Very exciting.
Vorson had contacted you guys saying that the Reptoids are on the move. They'd all piled into an unmarked car and left the steward's base.
Oh yeah, we rattled them, and now
Yeah.
we can chase them down, unless it's all a trap.
Yeah.
In which
You
case, we
can
are going to go
indeed.
spring that trap.
Yeah, and then punch it.
Yeah.
And then
And,
punch
Or
it
shoot it,
real
as the
hard.
case may be.
Well, you don't know what they're up to.
Yeah.
Um,
All right.
So you
We
guys
will
are-
we will observe secretly and then punch it.
fair enough. Are you guys gonna? So I take it you guys are gonna follow this car.
Yes. Is Vorson
Oh, yeah.
coming with us, or is he observing from afar?
No, Vorson's gonna continue to keep an eye on the base, and let you know if he sees anything else weird. He in effect are sort of your eye, helping as your eyes and ears at this point.
that's valuable.
Leaving you guys to follow these reptoids.
At a
Um,
discreet distance.
Yes,
Mm.
of course.
We hop on our
Discreet.
motorcycles And wait, should really get
Not
motorcycles.
great.
You hop in a cab, follow that car.
Greatly.
Spoober.
Yeah. Well, and
Space
it's
Uber.
the future. Maybe it's sort of like maybe you can get cars sort of like you can get Lime scooters now, like you just hop in one and
Oh, yes.
Cred
Like
stick.
self-driving things.
Yeah, I mean they've got to all be self-driving, right? For the most part. Sort of like in The Mandalorian. You can
Haven't
get
seen
one
it.
with somebody driving it, but everyone's gonna look at you funny.
See, I was thinking iRobot, starring Will Smith, where he got in they had self-driving cars and he didn't trust it, and turns out he had a good reason to not trust it. Yeah.
It's a trope. Trope.
It's a trope. Tropes are tropes for reasons.
Yep.
So we get in a car. We get in some form of transportation and head after these people.
Yeah, and you follow them. You follow these suspected, alleged reptoid to an industrial site in Roselight's Sunset District. Let me move you guys to and they park their car near a little used corner of this hydrocarbon processing yard, and they get out and head off towards these crates in the back, and you guys can put yourselves on this lovely bit of terrain that I have created for you. This is, for the sake of credit, where credit is due. This is from the Roll20 Marketplace. This is, let me make sure I have the right name. This is the Nebulous Cargo X tile set from Roll20's Marketplace. It's very useful. It's got a bunch of walls and other stuff in it, but I like the crates. These are my favorite thing about it, are these crates.
Those are good crates.
Yeah, they add just enough to, have some tactics in a shootout. God forbid we get into a fight here. And
Enough
except
crates.
the map. Oh, it's fine.
But yeah, I assume that we don't go charging and shooting, right? We want to hear what they are doing and what they're saying.
Up to you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess we'll stop like a block away. And Lasco will say, I can get in closer, see what they're talking about.
That might not be necessary. Ogden will pull out a shotgun microphone. I may be able to use this to listen in on their conversation.
Secret
Shiny.
agent desk.
I presume Iris is
Your camera
not
frame froze in the worst
running
place.
out in front of these crates all by themselves.
I'm sorry, what was that,
what was
Nick?
I said, I presume Iris is not actually running out in front of these crates all by themselves, Leaf? Leaf?
Oh, did we lose a life?
So
may
that just
have.
I hope
cut out.
not.
What's going on?
These guys are huddling
so-
behind these crates.
Yeah. No, I got that. So my headset cut out for 5 seconds. What's going on?
Oh, I said I presume that Iris is not actually running out in front of the crates by themselves.
No. Yeah.
Like it appears on the map here.
I mean, sounds like we're not even on the map yet if we're using a shotgun mic to listen in. So
Yeah, you guys could even be a bit further back here if you like.
Yeah, what's the
sure.
range on the mic?
Looking it up now.
And give you a bit more terrain. Nice thing about tile packs is I can just make more terrain for these guys on the fly.
Phew.
It is
Once they're in,
six-
there is some setup required, but
It is a 60-foot cone that I just pick up.
so you do have to
pick
be a
up
little
sounds in.
bit close.
Yeah.
But I tried to give you guys a few good crates to hide behind here, so you can get in
Mhm.
somewhat.
Oh, I like it.
But if you want to come up past these first few crates, we'll need some.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, Alaska will volunteer to like sneak up with the shotgun microphone since it doesn't have that much range.
Sure. Ogden will also offer to go up with
All
Lasco.
right, you're also a secret agent, man.
Yes. It says so right there on my archetype.
Iris
So
behind these crates.
I will sneak over here and make the stealth check, and Lasco will also, I imagine, sneak over there to
Is
the
this
north.
same day,
specifically.
just for the purpose of spells, etc.
Oh, yeah, that's a
Okay.
good question. Am I at full stamina?
Yeah, you guys have had the last fight you guys got into was when you ambushed that reptoid, and you guys have had a couple of days
Oh, cool.
since then. So you've got all your
Yay, I get my
spells,
reroll
got all your
back.
stamina, all that jazz.
Oh, okay, cool.
Stealth check and perception check.
Tom,
Oh my
Ghost
gosh.
thought you were going to say, it says so right here on my badge.
Yeah, no, that was the goof. 25 is almost, it is average for me, but I do have a free roll, if you will. I don't think I should re-roll it though.
I agree. 38 stealth, brush my shoulders off, and 29 perception.
Yeah.
And
They
here's
don't
my
appear to. Yeah. So you guys sneak up in behind these crates. They don't seem to notice you as they as they go around behind these crates. One of them, you hear Sedgwick saying, telling Nath that this area is an active crime scene, and points out some evidence behind that barrel over there. Nath walks over behind the barrel, and the other three draw their weapons.
Oh no.
You have a split second to react. What do you want to do? Do you guys want to dive in, or you want to leave it be?
Yeah, hold on a moment. Didn't we think all of them were reptoids?
Yes.
There's
and
evidence against that.
They may still all be reptoids, but some of them may be mind controlled by mycelium.
I see. Yeah. Okay. Lasco will move. If we can get another ally in the stewards, that's worth blowing our stealth.
All right. If you guys want to jump in, go ahead and roll me some initiatives. Let's get this.
Could I perhaps try to read the situation with a sense motive check to see why they're going around that crate? Okay, cool.
Yes, you may.
Who should like to do that?
Well,
I got
you can't hear them, so
27.
yours is going to be a bit harder than Tom's.
Oh, okay.
Because
Still make it,
listening in with the shotgun mic, you can try and read their body language. You can see them.
Cool.
But it's not.
both
It's
got
gonna
27s.
be tougher.
Actually, I think it might be more than that. Yes. 30.
30. Nice.
Ooh, nice.
You get the. You both get the impression that they're gonna kill Nath. Like that's sort of their end goal here.
Nath.
Yes, the
Who's
Yusoki over there who's looking behind the crate.
The one who only
And I did
eats meat?
I did put names on these guys. Pick Nath.
Oh, pick Nath. Okay, I see.
Yeah, I put the first names on the tokens, and it occurs to me they're all referred to by their last names.
And then
I was a wee bit confused.
Bad initiative roll, and you're probably wondering where the music is. Where the music is.
Use
There
some
it
of
is.
that. I could change the names on the tokens, but
Don't worry about
I've decided that getting their initiative in here is more important. Short term. I have too many dang windows, and I can't close any of them.
Need more monitors.
Well, and need some way to like differentiate between like browser sessions or something. Like I need one for oops, that's the wrong one. Like one for gaming stuff and one for my job hunt because I have a whole selection of tabs for my job hunt.
Oh yeah, so I usually put all of them in a bookmark folder and then close the window.
Yeah, but I'm like I have like things inputted into forms and I don't want to lose it.
That's an issue.
Yeah, that's the trouble. Because normally I would just like,
Close it,
that's what I would do and then close it. There's stuff in there, so I'm just leaving that window open. Anyway, I'm gonna give you guys a surprise round as you see them effectively. We'll do like a surprise round where they're drawing their weapons in their surprise round, as Pick is the only one not in the surprise round, peeking around behind those barrels. Yeah, so Lonnie and Bridget pull their weapons, and then Lasco gets that a move or a standard in this surprise round.
Yeah, Lasco uses his standard to get into mortal danger.
I'll be right behind you.
Got 40 speed, right?
Behind these crates.
Yeah. And do let's do lethal damage. We'll make her flat-footed and unarmed.
Yeah, that'll do it. Let's see. 23 plus 16 is 39 damage to that alleged
rolls.
reptoid.
Ooh.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Pick here doesn't get to act this round. Ogden, you get to move our standard.
Ogden is going to actually call out to Pick and say, Pick, watch out! And hoping this will maybe buy us some credit
Him
here.
on our side, yeah.
Yeah. And then Ogden will level. Can I aim over this crate to the north, the northmost crate here? Can I shoot over that? Or...
Sure, yeah, you could use that crate to get some cover.
Love it. I'm gonna fire a dart at Vumi, the Vesk, and it's gonna be with my injector pistol. Let's make this a hampering sickened shot.
Ooh, shiny.
Only a 17
which
to
one are you
hit.
shooting?
Vumi, the Vesk.
Vumi the Vesk. Oh, that's
That's a miss.
not quite enough.
The shot goes wide. Sad, but okay.
Nice.
That's my turn.
All right, Adelaide, you get a move or a standard.
Adelaide is going to cast Infinite Worlds as a destabilizing event. Let's see. This is I always forget the size of the thing. Whoop. 10-foot radius. Get that on the board.
Awesome. Love it.
Can probably only get
Here.
10-foot radius. Yeah, you can probably only get 2 of them, right?
Yeah, unfortunately.
This is what the radius is for, so we can check.
But 2 is good. So Adelaide will. Oh, what's a good?
Get a reflex save, huh? Let's see.
Yep. But it's a harder reflex save these days. So
That's always good. They both actually fail.
Woohoo! I need to. What was
So they are.
What was the flavor text I was going to give for this destabilizing event? A crowd of like a flash mob of people wearing chicken suits just run through and knock them over. Like they're there and they're gone.
They appear in one portal,
no.
a bunch of chicken suits run across into a different portal.
Oh goodness.
And they're all chanting, "Nuggets, nuggets, nuggets."
All right, those who are knocked prone,
Woohoo!
as these chickens run through their space, and
Very
Vumi, draws their weapon with their move action. Iris, you gonna move or standard?
Iris is just going to move forward to here.
To where?
I don't. Yeah, I haven't seen you move.
Oh, there we go.
Runs up towards the crates where Lasco and Ogden were crouching before, and now we enter combat for real as these alleged reptoids realize quite definitively that they are not alone here in their like they thought they were. And Lonnie Sedgwick here goes first, uses a move action to stand up. When you're knocked prone, do you automatically drop your weapon, or is that only if you go unconscious? I
I don't think so.
think it's only if you go unconscious.
Yeah.
Yes, correct.
So move action to stand up, and then it's going to take a shot at Iris with her laser pistol. That is a 32 to hit for 13 fire damage, Iris. And then Bridget here has a Lasco in her face. And that's no good. Is going to attempt to acrobatics the heck away. Well, no, I take that back. We'll use a move action to draw a survival knife. And, well, no, that's no good either. Steps back and fires this pistol that she's holding.
Should have stopped her from stepping.
It's a 33 to hit.
That's a hit.
Last go for 11 fire damage.
Ooh.
And then
Fire.
it will be, yes, fire. It'll be Lasco's turn.
The thermal capacitor absorbs some of it, and Lasco
Nice.
advances on her, keeping a distance from her teammates. He sort of like loops around behind her to cut off her escape.
Right.
And this time we'll do the trick attack to make her not be able to take steps.
That'll.
23 versus flat-footed KAC.
Yep, that'll do it. And you got 16 plus 25 is 41 damage, which brings her down just right on the money.
Dang.
So she's actually unconscious and not dead because you brought her exactly to 0.
Dang it. Continuing a trend of us being unable to kill reptoids to prove that they're reptoids.
Damn it, Lasco.
Pick here, not realizing the danger that he's in, is going to attempt to
We did like shout out to him, and they did draw their weapons on
yes,
him.
he wasn't looking.
And he failed to kill the reptoid to make it appear to be a reptoid.
No, Pick is gonna move back behind these boxes and take a shot at Lasco with a pistol. And miss horribly. Ogden.
Lasco glares at him.
Ogden is going to wish that he had something more productive to do with his move actions in general. And then look over. Oh, Vumi is prone. He's not going to shoot at Vumi then. Let's shoot at Lonnie.
Yep.
It will be another, let's make it a hampering sickened combo. Wombo combo. 26 should hit.
It does indeed.
Total of 14 piercing damage, my friend.
And you
they are
sickened.
sickened, and all movement speeds are reduced by half.
All right, let's use this boot. Well, I don't like that for movement speeds, so I usually use that to do
For
flat-footed.
flat-footed, yeah.
I do.
You can just assume
Oh, here we go. Let's use
that.
the snail.
Perfect.
For movement speeds being halved, and then Solani is sickened. Toggle that.
And that
on
is
for-
both of those are
Let's help.
for 8 rounds.
All right, I'll just track it on the snail.
Sure.
All right.
That was a move and a standard. That's my turn.
Nice. Adelaide.
Adelaide will cast different infinite worlds spell. Would it be more useful to make it difficult terrain or to do damage?
Probably damage. Although Vumi might be melee. They're a Vesk. So
Damage.
But yeah, damage. Go for it.
Damage.
Yeah, it would be hard to slow them down so much they can't get to Lasco.
All right, they need a same 2?
Yes. Drag that out again.
Save. Somebody switch. One that's not already. Oh, they both fail.
Yay.
What does this one do?
This one causes a hazard that deals damage each round equal to the level of the spell slot expended. This is a second level spell slot, so.
Put a timer on this one round for class level. I gotta get you those formulas so that it'll auto calculate. You guys are level 8, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
What kind do we want? Okay, I love this. Bludgeoning. A hail of frozen chicken nuggets cast from the sky.
Yes, the chicken
Like
dimension is confluent. Oh. The chicken dimension is confluent today.
Yeah. It's
And,
very active.
What level was the spell slot you expended there?
Second.
All right. So it's gonna do 2 damage each round for 8 rounds. Is that while they're in it, or?
I do believe it's while they're in it.
Okay, cool. So I put the timer on the radius, which will work perfectly. We have an 8 round. That's 48 seconds of a hail of chicken nuggets.
Frozen
Would you
chicken.
like your move action?
Chicken nuggets.
Nah. Harold can have it.
Thanks.
All right. This does damage each round. Let's do that damage on your turn. Each round.
Sounds
I
good.
think makes the most sense. I'm not sure if it's the exact rule, but that's what I'm going to call it as at this moment, unless you tell me otherwise.
Mm-hmm.
As long as they took 2 damage when she cast it, that seems fair.
Yeah, and then each round at the start of her turn, whoever's in that space will take 2 damage, and then we can count it down at the same time. Vumi here stands up with their move action, and he's not happy about this hail of chicken nuggets here. Is gonna move out of the chicken nuggets hailstorm because that's what you do. Let's go this way. Well, actually, hold on. Fumi was here. Let's go. They got some movement over, sort of around the crates, getting a good angle on Ogden there and taking a shot. And that's only a 16 to hit, so I think that's going to miss.
I will miss.
All right, Iris.
Chris is going to run around the crates and kind of slam into this guy here. Striking him 29 to hit. Yeah, that'll probably hit for 14 damage.
Yep, that will. Will indeed hit for 14 damage.
Crap damage roll though.
Yeah.
Some would say minimum.
It wasn't great, but that's okay. It's damage on the board.
For sure.
Lonnie here has half movement speeds, which sucks. But still enough to flee the chicken nugget hail. Yeah, sorry.
No, I
it's
mean you're
okay.
burning their move actions.
Yeah.
They would
Yeah.
just stand still and fire if not for the chicken nugget ale.
Mm-hmm.
No, they wouldn't. That's a 23 to hit. Lonnie's taking a shot at Lasco. I apologize. It's a 23 to hit for 12 fire damage.
That will hit even with that 1 feat I have. The close combat feat.
Oh.
Luckily, your thermal capacitor is going to reduce it.
Thermal capacitors are great. Sorry, what was the damage again?
12.
12. Thermal capacitor absorbs 5.
You're level 8. Says. Lasco.
Laska will look between Lanny and Vumi, both of whom seem to no longer be paying attention to Pick, so he'll rush over to protect Ogden and help Iris.
Alright.
Oh yeah, I don't need to flank, because I'm like that.
True.
So rush over here and slow him. And
That'll do
slash
it.
him with claws.
9 does exceed their CR, and a 24 hits, so we got 17 plus 12.
29.
29 damage to Vumi here. Piercing damage. Alright. Very nice.
Okay.
Pick is going to... Not really having a great target. Is gonna move out from behind these boxes and take a shot once again at Lasco.
Lasco sighs, exasperated.
That's a 17 to hit.
Dodging another shot.
Yeah, Pick's not a great shot.
Thank God.
That's his turn, which will make it Ogden.
Ogden is going to grimly turn his pistol on Vumi again and shoot them with, let's make it a sedative, a Mark II sedative from my stock. And I need to remember to mark these after I'm done. 19 to hit. KAC.
Shooting at Vumi.
Vumi.
19 to hit. K.
Not flat-footed, sadly.
Just do it.
Nice.
Ooh.
Hair.
All right. 16 piercing plus not 2d6. Oh, even better on the 2d4. 8 non-lethal.
All right, so that's
24.
Total of 24 damage.
24 damage. Ouch. That is a nice shot there.
Almost max damage.
He is not looking great. He's a little bit wobbly on his feet. That was all your actions, right?
It was everything but my move action, so Ogden will trust that his... Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
Love your show, Tom.
You could do
I was in the
it.
middle of picking up my tokens, so I couldn't, like, quick mute. Ogden will begin moving over here towards Lonnie. Although, does he really need to? I got a range on
We've got
this
a
pistol
pretty
of 60
good...
feet.
Yeah?
Oh, I got Lonnie. I got Lonnie in my sights. Unless, of course, they move, but in which case I can move. That's my turn. Yes.
All right. Then Adelaide.
Veil. She'll be casting it as a full action. And that will be the 2d4 piercing damage and bleeding 2 for 3 rounds.
On
Who are you
Vumi
aiming
or
that at?
Lanny?
Sorry, Lonnie.
Two damage now, and bleeding 2 for 3 rounds. Let's use this little heart. 3 rounds, and we'll remember that it's 2. Bleeding happens on their turn. We should take this down, even though nobody's in it at the moment. You know, they might forget about the chicken nuggets.
How? We don't know. But they might.
I'm not sure how you would forget about the chicken nugget hail coming down in that square, but you know, it could happen. Adelaide, do you want your... No, you did that as a full round?
Action.
Or...
Yep,
Yeah.
full round.
Boomy over here is going to try to get the heck away from you mother pronkers.
Vumi is at half speed and cannot step.
What?
Yeah, that's rough, buddy.
I didn't mark that. Let's put a snail. 8, 12, 17, 27. All right. You guys do get an attack of opportunity just barely as Boomy moves 20 feet this way.
Oh, he's fast.
Yeah.
Or wasn't accounting for flanking.
If it's not accounting for flanking, then it does hit. And Boomy, in fact, does not get away because Boomy is dead. Or
He turned into a
unconscious.
reptoid? Ah.
Because Iris did not declare that those were lethal. Unless you want him to be. I'll let you say it. I mean, you get the same bonus either way. Dead or not dead, Leaf.
Schrodinger's Boomy.
Hear me? I said dead.
Dead? Got it. One is dead and turns back into a reptoid.
Woo!
Oh, thank God.
All right. After which it is Iris's turn.
Okay. Iris is just going to move up to the chicken nuggets, and as they do, they draw their Corona laser pistol. They got off a dead guy and shoots Lonnie.
Nice. That'll hit for 9 fire damage. Very nice. And then it's Lonnie's turn. Lonnie takes that 2 bleed damage at the start of her turn. She is also slowed, but going to take a couple of steps back and take a shot at... And this is slowed because of Ogden, so also sickened.
Yes.
But that's a 25 to hit for 8 fire damage, sir.
On whom?
Against Iris, sorry. Fires at Iris through the chicken nugget hail.
Maybe toasts one of the chicken nuggets as it goes.
Yep.
I'm
and then it
hungry.
will be Lasco's turn.
Lasco chases after Lanny. Maybe. No, he won't deign to talk to Pick. Pick will figure it out. Move speed. I can get up to here. Let me move the camera a little. Chasing after Lenny and then trying to slow her down.
Okay. That will exceed CR. Their CR is not more than 9. 24 will hit. 17 and 18 is 35 damage. And now double slowed.
And
We will mark double slowed with an it. All right. That's Lasco. Or that's it. I guess, was that a move and a standard? Did you have to move twice to get there?
No, I did not.
Still
I
moved
guess
you wanted, I guess.
Yeah. No, I'm fine with where I am. I give my move to Herald.
All right. Pick here is going to shoot at Lasco once again.
Yeah.
Read the room, Pick.
Miss horribly, and then Pick's going to move back away from Lasco.
And maybe towards the reptile who was his friend?
Like, are they showing any at all surprise to see the reptoid?
No.
Interesting.
Can Ogden make another sense motive check on Pick, perhaps? To sort of read, what he's thinking, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay. I have a feeling I know what I'm gonna get, but
Like analyzing.
that is a 34.
Analyzing an enemy takes some time, so maybe it's your move action.
Oh yeah, totally. That's fair.
Since we'll go the PF2 route. We'll let you use your move action for this. Yeah, he doesn't appear worried about too worried about his comrades. Really, he just seems worried about saving, offing you guys. Honestly, at least by body language.
Okay.
Scared of the terrorists, I get you.
Now remind me, was Pick one of the reptoids
one of the
that we?
suspects. He's the one
you
that
believe
suspect
all
we
of-
meet.
All of these ones are reptoids.
Okay. Tricky.
Confusing.
If he eats only meat, we were fairly certain that he was one of the reptoids.
Mm-hmm.
You were indeed.
Ogden's going to shout out to Pick and say, "Stop!" And I don't know, because I can't diplomatize him in combat, and I think Ogden's just going to shoot him. Honestly, Ogden, if he had more time to think about this, he probably would have liked to stop Lasco from interfering and let them do what they were doing, because this could very well be the classic, like double blind, right? Where they go to shoot him and then we trust him because they were going to kill him.
If so, he isn't playing it very well.
It's true. So Ogden's going to try and shoot this guy.
Maybe
with
non-lethal,
his
yeah.
Who Pick?
You're
You're gonna shoot Pick?
Yeah, Pick. Yeah. We're gonna hit him with a sedative, a Mark II sedative. Injector pistol. I'm not doing this non-lethally yet. That's a 25 to hit for
That'll
10
hit.
plus 5. 15 total damage.
And Pick uses a free action to throw that pistol on the ground. As you do, you got him like, I don't know, maybe right through the shoulder.
Mhm.
He's bleeding pretty profusely, and throws his pistol to the ground.
No.
I did get the impression he was a bit lower level than his comrades.
Yeah.
Smart choice, Ogden will say, is a free action. And my turn.
All right, Adelaide.
Adelaide will cast Infinite Worlds as an instantaneous effect where a bright flash of light fills the area around Pick. Either
Well, Pick
hopefully
surrendered.
Yeah, I know, but I don't want him to run. So
Eh.
Yeah, just a big bright flash. A big bright flash of eat more beef. Like
Oh, it's the beef dimension now.
so
They're
Pick
adjacent.
Pick must succeed at a fort save or be blinded for 8 rounds.
Poor Pick. He's having the
full
worst
effect
day.
here says dazzled 1 round per level. Crit
Fail.
Oh, okay, right. Yeah.
But it
Crit
doesn't
fail.
have a save effect. Does it negate on a save?
I believe so. It's pretty low level.
Well, he makes his save,
Darn.
but sort of cries out, gives a little eep when this happens. Would you like your move action?
Would I? Yeah. So she'll run in heels 30 feet. Done.
Iris. Leif, I think you're muted. If you're speaking to
Said
us.
delays to see what happened.
All right. Lonnie here. Can't shift. Has move speeds reduced. He's in a very bad spot. Does not manage to not provoke an attack of opportunity. They move away. Move over here behind these crates. A 27 will hit, but not quite end Lonnie here. Oh, but poison damage. Oh, hanging on by a thread.
Poison damage?
I'm not even gonna bother to down take any of that.
From
'cause,
Adelaide.
Bleeding. Yes.
Oh, yes, okay.
takes a shot with her laser pistol at Lasco in a last-ditch effort to kill you, which isn't gonna happen, you know. But
All four of us.
This is going to make the difference.
hey, you know, it's been established there's something weird going on with these reptoids. 26 to hit for 6 fire damage, Lasco.
Is that counting the second?
That is indeed.
Okay.
And
These
the
guys
fire
all have
damage was
separate
6.
sheets, so I actually toggled it.
Nice.
26 to hit for 6 fire damage, yeah. And then it's Lasco's turn, which I'm betting is going to be the end of Lonnie, barring a horrible, horrible miss.
Due for a miss.
You're right, it's been a minute.
Flat-footed. I could use. Well, I won't say it until.
The trick is gonna work, provided you hit.
The trick.
And that's a crit. Super dead. So very dead. Turns
Goodness
back into a
gracious.
reptoid.
Mega
Brings
dead.
out- removes the throat.
Yeah.
Oh!
Yeah, there is no throat in that reptoid anymore. And with that, you have 2 dead reptoids, an unconscious alleged reptoid, and Pick, also an alleged reptoid, standing there, weapons thrown to the ground. Please don't kill me. I give up. I'll tell you whatever you want to know.
Lasco wipes off his bloodied claws. Indeed.
He takes out a silk handkerchief and does
Yeah.
it.
You are a reptoid as well.
Well, yes, I suppose there's no harm in telling you now.
What was the purpose
Why
of
were your
coming?
friends trying?
Well, they said it was for an investigation.
You may not have
They
noticed
drew their
this, but
weapons.
sorry, I think we have a delay. Go ahead, Simon.
Yeah, the internet does that. They drew their weapons and intended to kill you. Is this a common practice for the reptoids?
No. There was something strange going on, though. All the other reptoids started acting strangely about 6 weeks ago, around the same time that Delaska began pondering about the enemy being close. I presume she meant you.
Laska
Anyway.
will look at the rest of the group. Let's see if they have the same mycelial infestation as the others.
Ogden will go over to Vumi and make the quick incisions.
Yes, they do indeed have the same strange mycelium filaments. in them. You also notice the same incision, surgical scar on their arms that you saw on the others.
Do I think that scar is related to the implantation of the mycelium?
Who knows?
Interesting.
Unclear.
It is a common component in all of the people who have
But you have
mycelium.
seen it on
Yes.
all the steward bodies that you have cut open.
So
Interesting.
Laska will point
Adelaide-
this out to Peck.
Yeah. May we see your arm, please?
Oh.
That really wasn't a request.
Sure, I don't have one. Dalaska got something called a hepadyne implant about 2 months ago and encouraged everybody to get them, both us reptoids and everyone else. I didn't get one because I have a condition.
A condition.
Yeah.
Ogden looks vaguely interested. Care to
I have-
explain?
I have
What
some
condition do you have?
digestive problems from a rare reptoid immune disorder that, among other things, makes my body reject implants.
And non-meat.
Yeah, my body won't. I can't tolerate vegetables any kind.
I see.
Signed.
What an interesting problem.
Pick
Ogden
how-
pushes down his scientific mind and
It's space
refrains from
celiac.
asking more questions. Yeah.
Space vegetable
Pick, how
celiac.
high up are you in the reptoid chain?
I imagine a bit higher now.
Not very. There aren't that many of us here. The only one with any real rank is Dalaska.
Do you know
Where is Dalaska?
Back at base, I imagine.
Do you know who and what we are?
Why didn't
You both talked at the same time.
Yeah, latency.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know why that's latency must be bad today. I apologize. Simon, go ahead.
That's all right. It's unclear that it's your connection and not my connection. Do you know who and what we are?
Sure. You're the ones that destroyed Dracala's base.
Incorrect.
It was destroyed by your own people. Right? Hold on. It's been a while for me. Did
It
we?
has been.
No, it was
We destroy it.
You guys tried to
No.
stage a breakout, a jailbreak, when
Yes.
it became clear that you were not guests but prisoners, and then the Inspector Hurd, the leader there, triggered the self-destruct.
Funnily enough, we were going to make it look like we were destroying the base, but then they beat us to the punch.
Yes.
Yeah.
Then I made it for reals.
Yeah. It was destroyed. It was destroyed. We were captured by the reptoids, and it was destroyed by one of your own when we were trying to escape.
All right.
Let me be clear. We don't have a personal vendetta against the reptoids. We're worried that the reason that we're killing all of you is it feels very much like a us or them sort of thing.
Starting
you can-
by you all.
Yes. If you can convince your higher-ups that we are not a threat and we will keep your secret, we don't have to continue waging war against your people.
Adelaide's gonna take a look over at Iris to see if Iris agrees with this, because that's kind of important.
Iris is just kind of standing back, letting these two handle these things. Iris doesn't know what to make of this Ysoki. Ysoki
Yeah.
seems not all there.
I mean, Reptoid.
Yeah.
Sure.
This Ysoki seems not a Ysoki. But if you cannot convince your superiors to let us live our lives in peace, we will rip you out, branch and stem, from every organization that you have infested.
Well, then I don't know that I can help you there, but I promise I will leave you alone, and I will do whatever I can. If you just let me go. I have an emergency fund, and you can have it. You can have all of it.
That would help.
We accept your contribution.
To the cause.
Here's the key card. The address is on it. Just please don't kill me.
If we see you again, know that we will have no choice but to kill you. We will
I mean,
have no
that's
choice.
not
but to
necessarily
assume.
true.
You'll never see me again. I swear.
It's because you'll just turn into a different creature.
Well, yeah, but I won't come after you. I won't come after you. I can't promise anything for the rest of the reptoids, but I will leave you alone and pass along how very dangerous you are.
They already know we're plenty dangerous.
Perhaps also pass on that it isn't personal.
Yep, I could do that.
Any objections? Laska says to the rest of the group.
Well, I would like to speak with this higher up.
His immediate.
Yes, could you perhaps get us a meeting with Delasco?
Well, since my fellow infiltrators tried to kill me, I don't think I'm going back. Seems bad for my health.
Hmm.
An accurate assessment.
I'd really rather not.
How would you recommend we get a meeting then?
I don't know how you're gonna do that.
Any
Do you
ways
know
to get into the
anything-
building? Key cards that we may find useful?
No, sorry. That's all I got to help you.
Sense, motive, that's a 36.
It's telling you the truth.
Cool, not holding it back on us. All right.
He's
Very
just
well.
a really low rank reptoid.
Yeah, I mean, he
that
will. I guess the other thing he could tell you is that Delaska specifically keeps like information. They don't know anybody higher than Delaska, for exactly this reason.
Cells, yeah.
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 So that
A splinter cell organization.
so that if he's captured, he can't really tell you anything.
It's very effective.
Yeah.
Very
He doesn't know.
frustrating,
He can't tell you things he doesn't know. Therefore, they
Yeah,
don't
no,
tell him.
totally. I think we've gotten everything we can out of this creature.
Yeah, I think we let him go. Bunch of softies.
Thank you. I'm gonna go now.
Make better decisions.
Yep, will do. I will make much better decisions. Bye. And fake pick takes off.
Once that's over, Ogden does very deliberately stand over the one that we knocked out and just coup de grace, because whatever's going on with the mycelium, we don't want that getting around anymore.
Fair enough. Turns back into a reptoid. As you sort of autopsy these guys, I sort of led you guys astray last week. There are little green, like, it's like their eyes are bloodshot, but they're greenish yellow veins in their sclera.
Okay.
Not as pronounced as the art would lead you to believe. But you can, when you get close, see these little veiny greenish yellow bits in their eyes.
Gross.
Yeah,
and they
eyes make up a
do-
very small portion. So
yeah,
gotta
and
make
they
it obvious.
do they all have that same surgical scar.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That must be where they insert it initially.
Turning to the rest of the group, Leska will say, "It occurs to me that as it seems that this mycelium is independent of the larger reptoid race, our interests are slightly at odds now with Vorsons, are they not? Because our primary objective is not necessarily to how would I put this? Our objective is one of self-preservation, and his is of cleansing the stewards. Us revealing
I
that
see no.
mycelium have taken over some of the reptoids is leverage that we can use to against the reptoids, or at least to ingratiate ourselves to the reptoids.
It sounds like may have also infiltrated the legitimate stewards as well. So, I do think we need to report back.
It is. Yes, I don't see a reason for this to stop us from working with Vorsen. At one point, if our interests diverge in such a way, to such a degree, then we can simply bid him farewell and be on our way. But we should tell him of the mycelium.
Them.
And them. Thank you. And in the meantime, we can continue working together. I see no reason not to.
You have no problem with, how do I put this? The fact is that if the reptoids offer us amnesty in exchange for helping them with this mycelial infestation, we have every reason to accept, and Vorsen would not. I dislike hiding things from my ally.
This is something that you get used to, working for Directive 9, although I understand now that that sounds ridiculous, since I have never truly worked for Directive 9, it seems. However, the memories are still there, and the
you don't have to explain yourself.
habits are still there.
I've never run a vast criminal organization.
Or legitimate one, either.
But
what I'm getting at is, we can cross that bridge when we get to it, and you're going to have to reconcile within yourself that we are hiding things from our ally. Though, again, I don't see why we can't tell him about the mycelium.
For the record, you guys did already tell him about the mycelium.
Yeah.
Last week.
Oh, okay. So,
Yeah.
really the only thing we'd be hiding from them is the fact that we might bounce.
Yeah, and
No.
when it comes... Yeah, okay. Yeah, Lasco slowly nods. It is not as though we're hiding information from him. Merely some implicit priorities.
Every partnership must end at some point in this line of work.
All right. Any of you see any need to grab these bodies? We've already investigated one.
The way I see it, the more reptoid bodies that are found, the harder it becomes for them to hide.
I'm sure a cleaning crew of some sort will be along shortly, especially if they were planning to dispose of... Well, actually, I imagine they would.
Well, I think we killed the cleaning crew.
Well,
Let that be
Agent,
their
if you
problem.
wouldn't mind collecting a few samples, perhaps of these implants, I think we can be on our way.
I think I have everything I need to with the weekend at Bernie's guy that we brought back to the ship that one time.
That's right. You guys did
Right?
a weekend
With
at
the
Bernie's, that
mycelium?
other reptoid. You have
Yeah.
a body.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Then yeah, we return to Vorsen.
yeah.
You can have him meet you at your ship or back at the bar and restaurant where you've been meeting him in the back room noir style.
Yeah, we'll go with the ship.
Let's meet at the restaurant.
Oh, we picked different places. Darn it!
I like the
Tom!
restaurant because it's not tied to us.
And we can buy ice cream. Yeah, all right. Oh, not
That's
ice
what
cream.
sold last
that,
one.
that place bombed. That place got bombed. It did.
Nope.
Yeah, it's not
we
the ice
didn't.
cream parlor.
Oh, did the ice cream parlor get bombed?
The ice cream
Oh, no, I
well, no, you
disarmed
guys
it. You're right,
saved
you're
the
right.
ice cream parlor, but you haven't been back there.
Yeah.
You know the Reptoids were watching it.
Mhm.
This is a sort of a divey bar and restaurant kind of place with a back room where Vorsen knows the owner. You know, yeah, I know that guy. What do you want with him?
We were in here last week, but yesterday, to talk to
Yeah,
him.
the owner knows you
Yeah.
now and sort of nods you back to the back room, knowing Vorsen will want to meet with you. You head into this dimly lit back room with jazz music playing, and everything goes black and white.
Uh-huh. I try to be
Yeah,
maximally noir.
Hold on, I'll pull up the jazz
Yeah,
music.
yeah. Give me some of that sweet, sweet jazz, Tom.
Pull out a smoke stick.
I love this one. Excellent.
So, what'd you find?
More mycelium. And a low-level well. And pick. Well, there seems to be some infighting. There are factions. Those who have been infected by the mycelium and those who have not. It does spread to non-reptoid members of the stewards, it would appear.
No idea what this mycelium could be. I've never heard of anything like it. You affected? She shakes her head.
It seems to have roughly the same goals as the reptoids, infiltrating the stewards. But it's also infiltrating the reptoids who are infiltrating the stewards.
Curious.
And a mycelium doesn't necessarily have a mind of its own, so this is very likely something that was created by someone, by a third player in this game.
Well, and you said it also affected Dr. Flo. So maybe it's
Yes.
whoever created this fungus isn't just after the steward.
That's true. It's true. It's unclear what they're trying to infiltrate exactly. I suppose the reptoids aren't only infiltrating the stewards either, right? They're just trying to control the galaxy by whatever means is most convenient. And sometimes that's the stewards, and sometimes it isn't.
They did take over Swift personnel so that they would have a mercenary company at their disposal,
Yes.
or at least plausible deniability.
Yes, governments do love plausible deniability.
Regardless, Pig wasn't able to give us access to the steward base. Sure, we've, I suppose, we've dealt with 4 of the, 6 reptoids? Oh, wait, no. How many reptoids were there? We figured that out.
Yeah,
We did have,
I think this number was 6.
so we only saw 4
and
there.
Yeah, well, the boss wasn't there.
Think, Dalaska wasn't on your list, but Pick
Yeah.
did confirm that Dalaska is
a reptoid.
a reptoid.
Okay, so how many
So that
reptoids
was-
does that leave unaccounted for?
So there were
3?
4 there. The one that you were weekend at Bernie's was 5. So there's only one of the reptoids on your suspect list at large, and Dalaska.
And which one is that?
And that would be
We
suspect
got Bridget,
list.
we got Lanny,
I'm
we got
thinking
Pick. Taj?
Taj.
Taj was the one
Taj
you
is
weekend
in
at
fact.
Bernie's.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Telemovna
Telemovna.
is the one that you have not yet encountered.
Correct.
Also, we have not yet investigated Yona, who may be affected by the mycelium without being a reptoid.
I thought we
Yeah,
did.
there have been some personality changes, but you don't think. But you're unclear on Yona. You weren't able to confirm reptoidism.
So what's the plan? Try to tail Telemavna? I assume that she's onto us, since we've already tailed and weekend at Bernede.
Then we set a
could-
trap.
What's the bait?
I could pretend with my my morphic skin. I could pretend to be one of the other reptoids. I could make myself look like Vumi or Vumi's persona and request a meeting.
Sufficient disguise ranks?
I'm sorry?
Do you have sufficient ranks in disguise and bluff?
Goodness, no.
Okay.
I do have bluff. I do have disguise. I do not have disguise, but morphic skin lets me just change my looks, which could be enough.
I suppose we could communicate with her and tell her that we know that she is working against the reptoids and want to help her. Since we know that she is infected by the mycelium.
And we have yet to investigate what all our new friend Pick might have left at their apartment.
Storage unit.
Storage unit.
Oh, that's true. We could have done that on the way back.
Yeah, that's a good point. While you were waiting for Vorson to get back to you. Do you guys want to know what was in there now? Or
Yeah.
Yeah,
Throw it on a
Come
little
on.
sheet.
because that might affect
So the
what we do
unit
now.
contains a bug-out bag filled with 6 changes of clothes for both small and medium creatures. Come on. An advanced med kit, a hygiene kit, a week's supply of field rations, a set of fake identification, which could be sold on the black market for 1,000 credits, and a cred stick worth 10,000 credits.
Nice.
And I will put that in chat for you as well.
I already put it into the loot sheet.
Thanks. So fast.
So fast.
Gotta go fast.
Yeah, we can definitely sell that advanced med kit as
That's 2,700.
I have a med kit.
Oh
yeah,
boy,
nothing else.
I can afford DR. Lasko goes out and immediately buys that armor upgrade.
All right.
And of course, we've yet to inspect the implants with any intensity.
That's true. Now that I know that they are specific, there was an implant that started this whole thing that might affect how I look at the corpse that we have. Aside from that, I don't really know what else we should do. I guess we can try and hunt down Telemavna.
Yeah, my favorite plan is still contacting the leader and doing like a double betrayal kind of thing, because that is very much in the theme of this AP. But I don't think it's what they want. They expect us to do, so I don't want to push it too hard.
So talk to Dalaska and say, we know about the fungus. Let's work together and work out a deal.
Let's work together to like destroy the reptoids. Yeah.
See,
You're trying to make a
not
deal
to
with
destroy the reptoids,
with
to destroy the fungus.
No. So she has the fungus, right?
Right.
the one
Okay.
who
So
encouraged
she's not
everyone to
technically a
install the
reptoid
implants.
anymore.
She is a reptoid,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
she's been infested by the fungus, so now she's on the fungus faction.
The
You
fungus
don't,
factor. Sure.
you don't know for sure that the implants caused the fungus, but that is a valid suspicion.
Yeah.
Yes.
You have not confirmed that this is
augment-
true.
I agree.
Ogden is fairly certain, for better or for worse.
Well,
But
you do have the implant if you want to do an analysis of it. Are you guys discussing this with Vorson at the moment? Do you want to go back to that scene, or do you want to have some other stuff in between, maybe, before we do the?
Yeah, we can. If Ogden thinks that he can get results by doing a more thorough autopsy, then let's do that before we talk to Vorson.
Yes.
Well, in that case,
Sure.
give me. I mean, we could just jump back. This is like a flashback.
Hmm.
Like,
so this
yeah.
is what I found out.
this is what
Yeah.
we found
We
out.
cut back to
And
the
then
lab.
we cut to what you guys actually did, and then
Where, like the
I will
narrator.
come back.
The narration goes over audio, and then we see like Ogden performing tests and stuff like that.
Yeah, Ogden, give me a medicine check,
I-
please.
I will. That is a nat 20 for a whopping 40 on
Well,
medicine.
So you pull out this implant and run some tests on it. Let me edit this handout real quick. Come on, roll 20. There we go.
Is jazz still appropriate for
Yeah,
the
no,
current
the jazz. I mean, unless you have some kind of, I don't know, scientific discovery music.
Sci-fi surgery music.
I have
Jazz
lab
appropriate.
work. Let's try. Oh, dissection? Dissection.
Quite possibly. So while this appears to be a level 6 biotech augmentation that allows you to automatically succeed at a saving throw against disease or poison, thorough analysis of the implant's biofilters reveals that they are made from a parasitic mycelium and can be remotely triggered to infect the bearer with that fungus, which quickly replaces the victim's nervous system with unexpected, though obviously deadly results. You also find that only a severe dose of radiation can kill the mycelium prior to infestation, rendering the implant inert and useless.
How high a level of radiation is required?
Mechanically high or severe, it seems. Because those are two terms
Not
to describe
mechanically
radiation.
high. It would be a medicine check to administer the correct amount of radiation.
Oh,
Boo! I should be able to cast spells that because irradiate, I believe, is on my spell list, and so it's like.
Yes, but
Just
then
buy
you're
some
also
spells.
irradiating the person.
Yeah. So maybe like any radiation that would kill the mycelium would also kill the person. So you need to like open up their veins and inject radiation in the right spots. I don't know. Wait a
yes,
second.
inject the
Yes, if you
radiation.
could cause
Inject it, yeah.
severe or high radiation, you could kill the mycelium. However, the problem with causing severe or high radiation is that it radiates, and it's pretty much going to be impossible for you to be far enough away that you do not also end up exposed.
Yeah, it's really just the chemotherapy problem, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
In space, is chemotherapy a bit more focused?
Well, no. So
You like
chemo
to
is
think,
different from
right?
radiotherapy.
What was that?
Chemotherapy is different from radiotherapy.
Oh.
But
Well, we're off in
Sorry, we're in the weeds.
we're off in the weeds.
Us? Never.
So that you figured out what it actually does. What now?
Well, what can we do with this? We could, if we had a way to get in contact with the reptoids, we could tell them, we could trade them this information. If we could, I feel like we should play one of these factions against the other. That feels like what would fit the AP, but is probably not what the AP intends us to do.
Yeah, it's tricky. Ogden's kind of in favor for just killing all of them because they're after us, and he knows the only way to make sure that nobody's chasing you is to kill them all.
Well, perhaps we can follow the money. What about the company that makes these implants? How are they
Ooh.
introduced to the stewards?
Oh yeah, the hepatidine. Maybe we need to investigate the company. Yeah.
Hey,
I do a
corporate
computer
lawyer.
check.
Yeah,
Oh.
corporate agent. Culture.
Oh,
Yeah. You say being a corporate agent, you know exactly like how to look through a company's website and figure out what they're about. I've just updated the same handout here. You find that it's manufactured by a small biotech company called Gamut Bio. It's their first augmentation that they've ever released, and they operate from a private science station about an hour outside the city. According to its advertisements, the implant acts as a secondary liver to help filter poison and disease from the recipient's blood. It's still in the testing phase, but its stated purpose, obviously, it's obvious why it was appealing to law enforcement personnel. Gamut Bio's Infosphere site notes the implant is going to begin market testing in the next few weeks in preparation for widespread commercial sales.
That's no good.
You know, clicking over to their about page, you find that their facility is an independent aerial station, or aerostat, floating about an hour's flight out of Roselight. It's a registered corporate outpost, so its location is publicly available. As is their company charter, which, you know, you're a corporate agent, you know exactly how to find it. And it describes their purpose to engineer stable symbiotic food crops for Leovaran epifarms. Nothing in the charter discusses medical or augmentation research. Gamut Bio's Infosphere site mentions that the company's founder, a Barathu biologist named Jasara Hai Nevinci, is a well-respected scientist with a vision for the future.
Hmm.
well, that bodes ill.
Indeed it does. We need to make sure that
seems-
this never hits the market.
Agreed. This could be absolutely catastrophic. It's certainly, at the very least, it is intended to take over whatever life form systems that it's implanted in. At the worst, this could cause mass killings in if the implant was triggered in such a way.
Lesko sighs heavily. I thought we were trying to get out of this game.
The game won't let us go yet, it appears. We could
True.
completely destroy the reptoid threat, but that won't do us much good if all of the Pact Worlds is taken over by a mind-controlling mycelium.
Yes. That said, we don't want to leave too many enemies behind us, I think. We should continue working on our reptoid lead here before we have a time limit now, but I think we should look into this because, Mr. Lasko, I don't know that I can necessarily stand by and watch this fungus take over people, because what's to say that it wouldn't make its way back to us?
Yes, under normal circumstances, I'd be satisfied to report it to the authorities and let them deal with it, but the authorities, as ever, seem to be compromised.
And I think
Yes,
on
it really
that,
does make it hard.
I think on that note, unless you guys have other things you really want to discuss, we can go back to our Vorsen scene.
Sure.
Where did we
Yeah,
leave off
sounds
there?
good.
I like to think that we've been having this conversation with Vorsen at this point. We presented them with the information about the implants and about the company and about Pick and the stewards. And we've been discussing it at a booth.
In your smoky, jazzy back room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the music has changed. And we told them about hepatidine, right? And
Yes.
gamete
Yes.
bio. Okay.
What is everyone drinking? Because Adelaide, is drinking like a pink martini of some kind.
Mm,
Oh, probably a bourbon.
yeah. Ogden is drinking a scotch on the rocks, actually.
Borson's drinking something weird.
Iris.
The Sheeran.
What is Iris drinking?
Borson's drink has like a
Muted.
crazy straw.
Mm-hmm. I don't think Borson even knows. I think the bartender just brings them random things, and that's the thing, the way they have it set up. You know, test new cocktails on me. I love trying new things.
I don't know if Leif is there.
I know.
We may have lost Leif. It's impossible to tell because their
Here,
cameras
can you
don't
hear
work.
me? I'm here.
Yes,
Can
yes,
you
we
hear
can
me?
hear you.
Yes, we can.
Apparently
Yay.
having mic troubles too.
Oh, that's no good.
So I think what happens sometimes, Leif, is you quickly mute and unmute your mic, but your headset doesn't seem to react that quickly. Like I've noticed it when you're on video, like I'll see you go to unmute and then press the button again, and we catch like a syllable of what you say. So I think you need to give more time for your mic to turn on, perhaps.
Unmute, count to 1, and then say what I'm saying. Got it.
Yes. Yeah.
Perhaps, yeah. What is Iris drinking in this smoky
Oh.
back room?
It's oh man, why can't I remember his name? It's what the little navigator's always drinking from Treasure Planet. It's like an oil concoction with a gear on the side in place of a lemon.
Nice, very good. So you've relayed all this to Vorson, and we sort of come back from this cutscene of how you discovered all this stuff that you just told Vorson. That's all quite concerning.
Yes.
If this mycelium is going to take over everything, it sounds like we do need to figure out what it is and where it's coming from. And at that point,
Yes.
Let's see. I think Adelaide's comm unit blinks with an incoming message.
I said it's a broadcast to the table.
The message is from one Dunhet Wesser. And I'm going to do this asynchronously to give you guys time to talk about it rather than having it be a live call.
Cool.
Saying they want to arrange a meeting with you. They know that you've been looking into some lizard aliens posing as stewards, and they want to help.
Sorry, who is this coming from?
Dunhet Wesser.
We Google the name.
Google.
Name on your suspect list. This is another steward. It is, yeah. The very first one. Dunhet Wesser is the one who had a crush on Dorson.
Okay.
Right.
Dunhet says he and his colleague have been threatened by these lizard aliens and want to help you by sharing some information that they have.
Do you trust him, Vorson?
Well, now that you found the reason, I don't see why not.
Worst case scenario, we get to ice a few more reptoids.
Or mycelium infected. Or both.
Yes.
Give me a
Yes, why not both?
Give me a sense motive check.
On the
Gladly.
text message?
Was there anything more?
Yeah.
Was there anything
on
more
this-
to that
on this
message?
Out of the blue contact. Adelaide, 32.
Actually, 35.
It's weird that a random analyst knows who you are, let alone how to contact you.
Mm-hmm. Who in the world would do that?
Go shrugs and takes another sip of his bourbon. Obviously, he's either a reptoid, or obviously he's either newly a reptoid or newly infested, or I don't know, maybe he's a gray project.
We haven't heard from the Greys in a while, have we?
It's true.
Either way, we're sort of in the wind right now. We've taken out most of the reptoids that we knew of, so perhaps this person will have more leads. We'll just go ready, that's all.
See what he knows.
Yeah.
So you guys set up a meeting?
Yeah.
What do you, anything specific you send back, or say, yeah, let's do it?
We're very interested to hear what you have to say. Let's meet at in a public place at that. Well, no, hold on. He's a steward. In a particularly secluded place.
At this hole-in-the-wall burger joint that
Hole-in-the-wall
we've been
burger
to
joint?
once.
Yeah, that's not particularly secluded though. I was thinking like a warehouse somewhere.
Except you don't really,
Oh.
you don't really have the contacts to get an abandoned warehouse somewhere.
Does Vorson have contacts?
Not on this short of notice, let's say. Mostly because I don't have a map
Listen,
prepared.
That's fine.
the burger joint's gonna be fine.
But yeah, let's say he does know a burger joint that's pretty quiet, sort of run down, that you guys can propose.
We do so.
Do so. So you just send them, hey, meet us at this burger joint at this time and we'll talk.
We could ask him what what master he serves. But yeah, I don't know how likely he is to answer that honestly.
Tell him to come alone.
He did say, me and my friend have information for you.
Oh, who is your friend? We can ask him.
Another analyst who he identifies as Yona Raito.
Was that another one?
Oh,
we
Yona's the one that
investigated?
we didn't. Yeah, we didn't confirm one way or another. Apparently, Yona's at the
Obviously
bottom
just
of
a
the
fourth
list.
fold, guys. It's a fourth fold. Instead of being lizards or greys or mycelium, these guys are
fungi.
This is like a standard bacteria. This is a robot infestation. They're synths.
Oh yeah, okay. So we've got the Borg. Or
No, Borg aren't snaky enough. These are the Cylons.
okay, thank you. Yeah, I was trying to remember the Battlestar Galactica.
Yeah.
Robot people.
All right,
Yeah,
we meet with
definitely
the Cylons.
You meet with the Cylons. All right, so they meet you
Check whether they're
at
fine.
this burger joint that you identified. And 20's being slow. And they're both chipper, smiling as you enter. I say thank you for coming.
Of course.
Of course.
How can we help you?
Well, come to appreciate your skills. We think you would be quite useful in defeating these lizard people.
Ogden is already creeped out by these folks and would like to make a perception check to examine their left forearms.
Yeah, let me be frank. Who do you serve?
Oh, that's a loaded question.
It is. Are you going to answer it?
No, I'm afraid I can't. But we would love for you to join us, and then you would know.
What do we get out of it?
Ah.
Well, to defeat the reptoids, of course. Isn't that what you want?
We want a lot of things.
And none
At
of them
what
at the
cost?
expense of our free will.
Yes, what would this cost us?
Absolutely nothing. You'll be happy and at peace.
Ah,
We'll
yes.
implant you for free.
Of course you will. How generous. Pass. Thanks.
Yes, that is going to have to be a pass from me as well.
Oh,
Regardless, if you can get us into
too bad.
if you can get us into the steward base, we would oh, I see that we're on a map now. Are they shooting us?
I mean, you can finish your sentence.
Yeah. Regardless, even if we are uninterested in being implanted, we would certainly appreciate any help destroying the reptoids that you can offer.
You want to help us destroy the reptoids? You need to let us implant you.
I was afraid you were going to say that. And then anyway, I started.
That's not on the
Um,
tip.
And as you say,
So anyway, I start
that's
blasting.
not on the table. Let me just roll me who's sitting next to them. Adelaide and Ogden. I would like you to roll perception checks real quick. Actually, everybody roll perception checks.
So 31.
And then and then go ahead and get your initiatives in as well.
I got a 5.
Oh. That one on initiative.
Nat 3 on initiative.
Uh,
We're all really surprised when this turns sour. We all expected them to
I
have
don't
know how.
reptoids.
Well, I'm trying to see if you're gonna get a surprise round as they go to do a thing. They're gonna try to act before you realize that they're attacking. Is all. So we'll see if you guys can get an action off before they, do the sneaky touch attack that they're gonna try on you.
Can't sense motive on that?
If your perception
is
is above 21, you will get to act in the surprise round.
Next
5.
question. Is this
5.
the same day as our fight at the warehouse?
Yes.
Okay.
It's the same day as your fight at the warehouse.
Subtract or resolve then.
Oh gosh. Please hold. Roll 20 crashed.
Oh no.
Oh. Holding.
So I have to reload this.
So anyway.
I started blasting.
and go back in. I tried to open their character sheet and everything crashed. Real play, guys. Real play.
Real play.
Yeah.
This is just the way it goes sometimes.
None of these folds are willing to work with us. All of them just want to either replace us or kill us. Or both. Kill us, then replace us.
They don't want to kill you.
Why can't we all be friends? Alright? I don't...
They just
And-
wanted to implant you. They didn't want to kill you. Now they're being forced to kill you. This is not what they wanted.
Very nonviolent.
Yeah, I suppose this is intentional, but like each hidden faction we've discovered is sort of slightly more malicious than the last, right? The Greys aren't really like infiltrating anything; they're just doing experiments. The Reptoids are infiltrating things, but like their plans are very long term. This mycelium is new and is trying to infect everyone very quickly when they
It's
release.
called
it.
escalation.
All right,
Yeah,
Iris, you
really
get
inconvenient.
a move or a standard as you see them reach out in unison to try and touch Ogden and Adelaide. You get a move or a standard.
They do that, and all of a sudden, Iris is standing directly next to them, blocking this exit right here, and them into the booth that they're sitting at.
All right, Adelaide did not manage to make that perception check, and then they
No.
get to take that standard action that they really wanted to take.
Oh boy.
Yeah, click this. This. That's gonna be for both of you, since they're acting pretty much the same initiative. I need a. Oh, they get to make a melee attack actually against your EAC.
Oh, that's annoying. I beat the DC, but I still don't get to go before them because I rolled awful on initiative.
Let's do this one's against Ogden. So does a 26 hit your EAC?
I mean, yeah.
In that case, nanobots stream into your bloodstream.
Well done.
You do get a fort save for half damage and to negate the confusion effect.
Oh, that's my good save.
Does-
It's not.
Does this spell provoke
Oh.
an attack of opportunity?
This is a no, it does not. It's a melee touch spell. Casting this spell does not provoke attacks of opportunity.
Ogden rolled a 19 on the die when it really counted for a 21 for his fortitude
So
save.
you do make the fort save. You're going to take 11 points of just damage and negate the confusion.
11 points of
Adelaide,
damage.
does an 18 hit your EAC?
It does.
You also get a fort save.
Oh, that's an 18?
Girl. Hi. That is also going to make it. So you take 8 points of damage and negate the confusion. Those are their actions. Let's see, Lasco, did you make your perception?
Yeah, I think I got a 24.
You did. You get a move or a standard. In this
Lasco
round.
shakes his head and says, "You failed to do sufficient research," and moves in to block them off, and I guess flatfoot the red infested steward.
I think if you're sitting at a table, you're already flat-footed.
Mm.
But I guess it would keep them flat-footed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
He hooks one of the chairs like sideways and the legs get all tangled up.
So 15
Wow.
versus flat-footed KAC is not great.
But it will just make it
Woof. Okay.
for 23 damage.
33.
33 damage. You're right. Oh, goodness gracious. That one is not looking great, but is still smiling very serenely.
Oh, that's creepy.
Ogden, you also get a move or a standard here.
I will take part of my turn to say, yes, hi, Trippy. It's still me. It's still Tom playing Ogden. It's just Tom from 10 years ago. As I've been told many times, the lack of beard makes me look younger. Not necessarily something that I don't appreciate not having the beard, but it was out of necessity for school and safety and health. So Ogden is going to sort of like scramble back from the table and move away.
Yeah, you're gonna have enough movement for that. I was gonna say probably 5 extra feet of movement to like get up from the table. But this space is so small.
So Ogden, as he's going, his tail is going to draw his injector pistol. Sort of as he pushes himself up, his tail sort of unfolds and reaches over to his pocket and pulls out the injector pistol. But that's all he has action economy for, so that's my turn.
That's rad.
Start of the first real round, out of surprise round, Iris.
Oh, you've stood up and given them an avenue of escape. That's unacceptable.
Not everyone's a
you're standing
melee
in front of the only door, really. I guess they could go through the back.
Unacceptable.
But
Full attack on red.
full attack on red. Red is dead.
Hit end.
Red's dead.
Red is dead. Adelaide.
Adelaide will cast Flash Teleport as a move action and be sitting, I guess, over here behind the counter. Whoop!
I love it.
All right. That was a standard action?
That was a move action, actually.
Oh, nice. What would you like to do with your standard?
It costs a resolve point,
Nice.
but
For those of you who don't know, you can also now gift these guys resolve points. Encourage them to take things that use their resolve points. Because for 2,500 stream points, you can buy these guys extra resolve points.
do people want haste or should I just attack?
I don't think the combat's going to last long enough to make haste worth
This
it.
fight is half over, as far as I can tell.
Okay.
Yeah, no, this one's going to be quick. That's why I didn't go to break.
Great.
Mm.
Yeah.
Then I'm just going to cast. Find out how Ego Whip works.
Right. Will save, you say.
find out.
They are going to fail.
Cool.
That is
Nice.
rude. What's your duration? 8 rounds. And we'll use
pretty brutal.
please, this one. All right.
Hmm.
I will put a
That's-
debuff in their sheet after their turn, I suppose.
That's a
As they hop over the table and attempt to touch Iris. Let's see. Does a 20 hit your EAC, sir?
But does not.
Gret. That was their move and their standard. So that'll be Lasco's turn. I don't know that they're going to actually live long enough for me to put this in their sheet.
Probably not. Lasco will try to flat-foot her again.
Yeah. Her CR is less than 9.
It's always 9 because I take a 10. The 14 probably misses, but remember I have 2 from flat-footed and 2 from flanking. So it's effectively 18 versus KAC.
That'll do it.
Okay, hit on a 2. Got it.
1 is 38. 38 piercing damage.
oof.
That was your standard action. Would you like your move action, sir?
I'm good right here.
All right, Ogden.
Ogden is going to just continue the motion with his tail, bring the pistol up, and have it fire a double tap shot into blue. He's not even going to waste any of his extra stuff. I guess he'll use a biohack to give her a -2 penalty to AC, so he just can't miss. So -2 penalty to AC and hampering, of course. Oh, that's a
I
crit.
mean, you don't even
She's not
need
moving
it.
anywhere.
That analyst goes down and hits the floor. Notably, neither one of them turn into reptoids upon death.
Dun dun
They
dun.
remain human.
This is not surprising
Yeah, this
at all.
But it is
it's a third
dismaying.
fold.
They're the
And
mycelium.
on that note, let's go to break.
Ooh.
We'll be back at 15 minutes after the hour. Don't go anywhere, folks.
Oh, you can't. Sorry, I needed a second to move to the other. Don't go anywhere, folks.
Welcome back, everyone. I hope everybody enjoyed their break time. Everyone found the bathroom in real life.
Yep.
Tom has the Harry Potter house today.
Yeah. No, it was relatively easy. I just had to solve 3 riddles today.
No,
Tell us
nice.
all 3 riddles.
But only the answers to them.
Ooh, yeah.
Okay. Time, a thimble, trees.
Huh.
Curious.
Make your own riddle.
Symbol.
If audience, your challenge now is to reverse engineer the riddles from the answers. All right. When we left off, our intrepid investigators had defeated a couple of analysts who said they were meeting with information on the reptoids, but really wanted to implant our investigators with presumably with the hepadyne implants. They were very chipper. They never stopped smiling.
You know what it reminded me of? It reminded me of, has anybody else ever been invited into a pyramid scheme?
Yes.
No,
It was
I can't
very
say I
much that interaction.
Yes, I just
Yeah,
channeled
well, listen,
my inner
Yeah.
boss babe.
Hold on. When have you, Tom? When have you been invited into a pyramid scheme?
Oh, I
mean,
might have
sort of
worked for
was
one
in
once.
academia. Oh,
Okay.
You've never been invited into a pyramid scheme, Simon?
I feel like I've been left out.
Essential oil.
Yeah, I sold Cutco
Crystal.
knives.
Hold on, Simon. Did you just call academia a pyramid scheme? Because
It
if you
is.
did, I extend a hand across the internet for a handshake.
Uh-huh.
It's
I
a
knew we
Ponzi
got along
scheme.
for a reason. All right.
Oh man, you've never
Um,
heard our collective diatribe against academia, but
Oh boy.
that's for another
Never.
time.
That's for another time.
Yeah, it's getting off
Yeah,
topic.
I'm sorry, I'm a professional college student going on 10 years now. I'm definitely not jaded or anything.
Yeah, Trippy, that's exactly it. Hey girl, haven't seen you since high school.
Yeah.
Want to get coffee and sell leggings? Oh man.
One time I because I was selling Cutco knives for like a winter break of college. I went to, and the whole shtick with that is you go to everybody that you know, and then you this is where I stopped. You get phone numbers from them of 5 people that they think would be interested in also buying some Cutco knives, and then you build your network, right? But I went to this lady who I had known from church for a while, and she didn't seem very interested in the knives that I was selling. Instead, she wanted to offer to me to work with her in a different pyramid scheme. It was super whack. Really
I
uncomfortable.
see you're in a
I
pyramid
would-
scheme. Would you like to come work for another pyramid scheme?
I wouldn't like to buy your knives, but would you like to buy some leggings?
Yeah, precisely. Yeah, it was super uncomfortable. Needless to
love
say,
it.
I got the hell out of that, but not before I sold the most knives and then got $1,000 knife set gifted to me
nice.
by the company. Yeah, no, it was phenomenal, and I was like, all right, peace. I'm gonna go bring these knives to my college dorm, I guess, and use them to cut bread.
Cutco's one of the better ones.
Cutco is very nice. I really like their knives.
Cutco actually has a quality product, and most people I know who sell Cutco don't end up like thousands and thousands of dollars in debt.
Yeah, no, I
but-
didn't actually have to spend a cent of my own money,
Most
except on like
most of
dress
the people.
clothes.
Yeah, Cutco's not, as far as MLMs go, Cutco's a pretty okay one.
Yeah. Yeah,
Benign.
quality
really
knives.
nice
They
pair.
sharpen them for you, lifetime,
Forever.
lifetime
Yeah,
guarantee.
I have the
Patented
scissors
double the
that cut
edge.
pennies.
Tom,
I
if you're
did
trying to
that
sell me
all the
knives.
time. It was wild.
Yeah. Well, and they give them to, they just give them to reps. So my one of my friends was selling Cutco stuff, and I was pursuing recreational hobbies that required me to have very strong scissors, and gave them to me for my birthday for
Nice.
cutting down plants. Anyway,
Anywho,
so they just defeated these 2 analysts who wanted to implant them, and they notably did not turn back into reptoids.
Yep,
What
yep.
now?
So mycelium can infect regular people. Got it.
As we suspected.
As we suspected, yeah.
Yeah,
Sure,
if you do a bit of an autopsy on these two, you do find more mycelium strands and that same surgical scar from the implant.
I guess we'll go back to Vorzen. Let him know. Although we haven't really gathered any new data. I guess we have confirmation that. Yeah, we'll tell him that we have confirmation that it can affect non-reptoids. Although we already knew that because the Brathu. Yeah.
That is true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You let him know that these two didn't really have any new information for you, other than that, the mycelium doesn't seem to only be infecting the reptoids and the stewards. It seems to also be infecting other stewards, regular human stewards. Orson says that he'll look into it. He'll work some of his contacts and see if he can't find out anything else about it, and continue to keep an eye on the steward's base. He suggests that in the meantime, you take a little bit of time to rest, because he thinks that you're closing in on what's going on here.
Which thing that's going on? There's two things.
Oh, he thinks you're closing in on rooting out the imposters within the stewards, both the mycelium infested ones and the reptoids.
If you believe that we can root out the stewards completely, once we've dealt with the steward at the top, will you feel comfortable telling them about this mycelium and getting their help? And most importantly, clearing our name.
Mm-hmm.
I
It is the
imagine
name
if
of the
we
episode, after all.
expose the reptoids within, we don't have enough evidence yet, but I think we're getting close. And once we expose them, we should be able to clear your names.
And the 10 reptoid corpses we've got on hand aren't enough evidence?
No, not yet.
All
You need
right.
the quest item. You need the
Got
MacGuffin.
it. All right.
Mm.
We go
We
shopping.
need to find that MacGuffin.
Yes,
Yeah, a
Yeah,
little
you guys
retail
have
therapy.
some
you've killed
downtime.
multiple reptoids, but you haven't collected their talons specifically. You
Oh,
needed
we need 10
gosh, we have
talons.
to kill 10 more?
10. Yes, yeah.
Oh my
The
god.
spawns, the bodies have already despawned. Go kill 10 more.
No, you guys you don't have the final piece yet, but you will soon. In the meantime, you have a little bit of downtime. I know you guys cleared your loot sheet representing selling all of this stuff. So you go to the industrial recycler and you dump it all in, and it gives you a cred stick with money on it. You split it between your
Indeed.
cred sticks.
I buy that deflective whatever. What was
For reinforcement, yeah.
Yeah.
Lucas and Iris go to the armor shop looking for some armor upgrades, and come out with a pair of deflective reinforcements. So now they have proper DR5 for all damage types.
All physical. Yeah.
Well, all kinetic damage types, yes. And it actually adds a +2 to your escape attempts if you're grappled.
Oh, you're right. Yeah. I think my acrobatics is high enough, but yeah.
I'm sure it is, but mine could use a little boost.
Well,
Actually, yeah. Looking at
No,
it,
it's not just +2. It's the armor check penalty is reduced by 2, but most light armor already has none. So
really, this only would benefit me if I wasn't a nimble juggernaut. So that it doesn't even really affect me.
well, you're wearing heavy, aren't you?
Yes, but I have nimble juggernaut, so it's reducing that armor check penalty already. It might be reducing my armor check penalty to 0 when I'm grappled and trying to escape, but I need to double check here.
Nice. Anybody else picking up anything cool they want to tell us about?
Adelaide's going to finally buy some more armor, because it's been a while. and
Okay,
she didn't like she didn't like getting hit. Usually that's not a problem, but you know what? A little bit. She's got some money to burn, and then she's going to buy spell gems of mirror image.
Nice.
Cool.
Classic defensive options.
Ogden is going to absent of buying a better pistol, which he's a little short on credits for. And by a little, I mean probably like 1,000 or 2. So it's not worth. I'm going to dig the hole deeper and spend most of my credits on augmentations instead. So Ogden is going to get a synchronous heart, which is a Magitech augmentation.
Ooh.
Yeah, this little beauty gives you blind sight life with a range of 30 feet, but only for dying and stable living creatures.
Sight. Nice.
Yeah, blind sight. As a reaction, you can allow an ally within 30 feet to spend your resolve points to stabilize or stay in the fight. So,
Interesting.
Yeah.
Did we get rid of our party fund?
We did get rid of our party fund because it was broken on the sheet.
Sad.
Yeah.
And
You can always borrow credits from your fellow comrades.
yeah.
If we decide that we're nice.
Yeah.
And if I decide this is worth it.
You might have to beg.
Ogden was also going to get some better eyes, but once again, he realizes that he doesn't have the credits for them. Although, dark vision capacitors are what, like 750 credits, Simon?
They're pretty cheap.
They're very cheap, yeah.
Dark vision.
I have them right. Yes, 1750 for standard.
1750. Okay, so I'll do that math. While I'm probably not going to have enough. Just shy. Anybody got 300 credits I can bum?
Yeah, I mean, if you just go into the negative, that's fine, and then it'll automatically balance out when we sell.
It's true.
Okay.
So don't worry about you're borrowing from the communal fund, and then it'll automatically,
Yeah, so it's not. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, I'm only 278 in the whole.
As long as the sum of all of your credits is above 0.
I was going to say. So what I'm seeing is we have a slush fund, and it's just as long as we don't go over our allotted amounts, we're good.
Right. So if you look
now
at
I'm going to have to go
credit,
into.
if you look at
counting.
projected credits, as long as it never gets the sum never gets below 0, we're fine.
Yeah, that's true. Math is weird.
Now I'm going to have to add a thing in their loot sheet to make sure that they're not spending more money than they all have.
Well, total credits available at the bottom there is doing that for us.
Yeah, that's what.
Don't let that dip below 0.
Okay, yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep, as long as that doesn't go below 0, we are golden.
And I'm not collectively spending the last of our credits for this, so I'll just get that later.
I should also update my current gear, which is drastically inflated by these stupid mind link circlets.
Oh, that's right, the mind link
Can
circlet.
Should we? I mean, it's not like it's going to be inflated over anyone else's because we all have them.
Yeah, sure.
I was going to
That's
suggest we could either choose to remove them entirely, but that would still kind of be thrown off because the AP gave us these circlets. So we should probably leave it in there just for a good idea.
It's a niche deck, and if we sold them, we would only get 1,000 each.
Yep. And I was just looking at that. Be reminded.
Well, and now you all have. You
Hmm.
can all communicate, telepathically.
Yeah, it's cool. In practice, we rarely. Yeah, it rarely comes up, right? Usually, the people that we're talking to are about to pull guns on us, anyways.
Well, they're worth 10,000 credits.
11.
But I mean,
Mind link circlet.
it is nice to
11,000.
have. Now you
They're
guys can pass secret messages quite easily without anyone noticing.
Up to 100 feet.
Yeah, we
So
can
it's something you
conspire
can-
against
you can-
Vorten right in his face.
Right in
Yeah.
his face.
Just right
All
in his
right.
face.
Well, if everyone is happy with their amount of shopping,
I mean,
Ogden had to have some surgery. So you guys probably took most of a day, at the very least. And so you've recovered all your if this was after you guys did all your other stuff, you probably take a night's rest. You get all your stamina and your spells back and all that jazz.
All my spells back, hooray!
So, and then sometime during the next day, you guys get a ping from Vorsen, telling you to meet him outside the steward base. When you arrive, Vorsen says there were someone concealed canisters of nerve gas years ago in the base. I presume it was Discala or Delaska, but I can't be sure. Anyway, I wired a sensor of my own into the system, and it notified me that the system's been activated.
What's this system intended to do? Kill everyone in the base?
Exactly. The protections of your armor should keep you safe, he says, donning a gas mask. Affecta and I will.
You guess what I'm going to say?
Huh?
Iris doesn't breathe.
You just keep not breathing.
Iris just keeps not breathing.
Affecta and I will check Delaska's office. You should head to the server room. Affecta points the way there.
Do the stewards know what's happening? Will they stop us?
I don't imagine dead stewards are going to give you much trouble.
It's already been activated. Oh dear.
Yes.
Oh,
Then
that.
What is there left to save? If every non-reptoid, if every steward in this base is dead.
I imagine Delaska gave her reptoids some heads up. We need to see what happened.
But what do you think her play here is? Why would she now kill every steward? She can't continue to operate as the head of a steward base without stewards.
We were catching on to her, right? So she was probably trying to clean up after herself and move on.
Yeah, it's probably a contingency
Yes.
plan
I see.
that's been activated. Let's go.
All right, so to be clear, our objectives here are stop her from escaping and try to find evidence that'll allow us to kill her our name.
Right.
Okay.
Vorsen's going to head for her office, and he told you to head for the server room. Basically, you're trying to salvage anything you can before it's
Or she has a
destroyed.
chance to delete everything, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
Okay. Well, then we obviously turn our environmental protections on.
And race to the server room.
Holds
Who
the
has-
breath harder.
Yeah.
Who has special lungs?
I have special
Yeah,
lungs.
special lungs.
What do you mean special lungs?
I can.
Respiration compounders.
Oh,
yeah.
those silly things that almost never come in handy, yes.
You're all wearing armor. You don't need
Yeah.
anything else.
Ooh, okay.
The,
All right,
the environmental protections on your armor will protect you from the nerve gas.
Yeah,
I
guess you're telling me
respiration counter
this-
is kind of like a suits environmental protections built into your lungs.
Yeah, I mean, it's just
Yes.
a second layer of defense, because some things get through the suit.
And also,
Yes.
what if your armor gets taken away or whatever? And it also
Yeah.
only costs 250 credits, which is why it's kind of. But
Yeah, it's one of my go-to augmentations to buy for around level 2 or something, just because it's so cheap and it provides such a benefit.
Right, we
in
race to the server
scenario-
closet.
Yeah, enough of your android superiority, Leif.
So I guess I'm just a purist. I just don't ever buy augmentations, but yeah.
You raced to the server room, for which I also didn't have a map.
rude.
Weird.
Yeah. This one I also got from the marketplace. This one's the Battle Terrains Futuristic Tiles 01.
I like it.
that I used to build this. Ended up with more doors than I really would have preferred to have, but it looks like a server. I think it looks pretty good.
Yeah.
As you rush in, there are technicians lying unconscious on the floor, illuminated by the humming glow of the station's immense computer core. Klaxons sound and lights flash as the glow shifts from blue to red and back again. A large monitor overlooking the room is rapidly counting down from 19 seconds.
Uh-oh.
Lasco, I believe, is the only one trained in computers.
Yeah, I try to stop the drives from getting wiped or whatever it's doing.
You recognize that the
also.
server is counting down to a full system wipe, potentially jeopardizing thousands of investigations and court cases, in addition to wiping the Reptoid's data trail. You're going to have 3 rounds to deal with this. You need to make your way. I probably should have switched these, but this terminal down here is the one you're going to need.
Okay.
Okay. Do you want me to account out my movement from the door?
I want you to roll initiative, is what I want you to
Goodness.
do
Oh.
from the door.
Boy, oh boy.
Yeah.
Simon or all of us?
And we should probably get some tense music. Everybody, please.
Computer hacker music?
Could.
Some tense. Something tense for sure.
Thanks, Minster.
As we get this sort of set up. I should add a. This is the countdown timer, and it's going to start at 3. We want the round calculation actually to be -1, and it starts at 3. Enter. There we go. I need to do a couple more things here. You guys can give me some perception checks as well. From over there.
No, I can't.
But I can. That's a 38 from Ogden.
Yeah.
38 from Ogden.
Do we have any rerolls?
We do, but we
Good
should save them for the
question.
computer checks.
Rolled
You
3.
don't have any rerolls. Audience, if you were ever to give them some rerolls, you should give them
Please?
to these guys now
Yeah.
to make sure
Mm.
that Lasco can actually get this done in 3 rounds as he hopes to do. We're going to put the timer all the way at the bottom here. And with a 37 perception, Ogden, you catch just a glimpse of a desk behind this computer core over here. So you may have a move or a standard before they go, and we start this round for real.
Okay, I have a mover standard. Ogden will obviously call out the Vesk behind this structure here. What is this structure with the blue? Is it
It's like
another
a
computer core. Or...
Yeah, it just doesn't have any access
Sure.
points on it.
Okay. Simon, does Lasco have an enhancement bonus to speed kicking around?
Yes. 10.
Okay, then I will not shoot you with that particular biohack. Instead, Lasco, you're going to feel a pistol on your back and maybe some slight alarm as Ogden then injects you with some brain juice, and you get a +2 enhancement bonus to your skill checks for 5 rounds.
Ooh,
Nice.
very nice.
Casting
Yes,
as soon as I can.
I don't think it stacks unless it. Oh no, it adds 30, right?
It'll overlap, so yes,
Yeah.
so you'll effectively get a 20, I think, so, which is still cool. And that is Ogden's surprise round turn. Brought to you by Ogden.
Nice. This Vesk here, as we start the round, is going to move out from behind this computer core, and one more, and take a shot at Iris. Why not? Probably gonna miss because it's Iris, but you know,
Hmm.
never hurts to heckin' try. That's a crit!
Oh no.
Oh,
no!
Let me add this damage here. 53 points of fire damage. You are flat-footed for the round. And burning 1d4.
Oh,
On fire.
goodness.
Fort save against burning, or is that something else?
It's a reflex save at the end of your turn. And then Iris gets to go. You take your 1d4 burning damage. 4 burning damage.
I take none of that damage because of my capacitor, so you can just go ahead and assume that I'm not on fire at this point. That's
it's never gonna get you, so I guess we don't need to worry about it.
Yeah, Iris accepts being on fire and just kind of lets it add to their cool factor, their intimidation factor. And then I guess we're just going to take the negatives to charging this guy because they are too far away.
All right.
You could delay.
Charges.
You could ready until Lasco goes if you want the +2.
Oh, I have already rolled, so I'm just going to go with it.
Yeah.
Also,
yeah, that's fine.
Also, Adelaide wants to cast haste on y'all, but she can't if you guys are more than 30 feet apart from each other.
But you could move up.
I have done this and rolled.
No turns by committee.
Yes,
Sorry.
this is what I'm doing.
Yes.
Thank you.
So Iris charges in and smacks this Vesk looking presumably reptoid for 20 bludgeoning damage. Ouch, that hurt. Lasco.
Hearing Adelaide incant haste, he will delay until after her.
All right.
I'll go before her. You
Countdown.
could all move up to me if you wanted. That is also an option.
Yes, please.
No, that doesn't
yeah.
work out. That doesn't work out because then I'll waste an action.
All right.
It's fine because it's a 30. It's a yeah. So Ogden moves over here.
Yes.
Okay.
And that bridges it.
And then is going to take a shot at the Vesk.
Because there's still 40 feet between me and Iris.
You're right.
I think it's just going to have to be what it is, and maybe Lasco gets it and Iris doesn't, and we'll still be okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Iris
Ogden is going to shoot. I didn't tell you what I was going to do, but it was going to be the second. 19 to hit CAC.
19 to hit CAC. That'll do it.
Oh, excellent. For 17 points of piercing damage. And sickened, and movement is reduced by half.
Ah.
Ogden will bark, now! Over his shoulder.
All right. Adelaide is going to cast haste.
Haste. On, I
That's a
guess,
standard
Lasco and
action.
Ogden.
Would you like your move?
And yourself.
And myself, yes.
Actually, hold on. No one's more than 30 feet apart, and your range is.
30.
Oh no,
It's-
2 of which. That's right.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
you guys are 40. Never mind. Okay.
Yeah,
continue.
it's that
Sorry.
isosceles triangle.
I was trying to
problem.
help.
No, I appreciate. But yeah, so the 3 of us get haste, and then Adelaide will pull out her spell gem of mirror image, and that's her turn.
Okay.
Right. Haste is enough for Lasco to get here. I guess
You
that
need to-
provokes if he has a melee weapon.
No, that Vesk is currently. Well, actually, let's have For
He's
the
a
sake
Vesk. He
of
has claws.
yeah, that's true. Vesk always armed.
Mhm.
But a 12 is gonna miss.
So Lasco dashes past him, ducking under his claw, and then trying to claw at his arm. I'll make him half speed so he can't chase me down. I know I need to get to the southern computer, but remember, since I move, and the first move is a trick attack, I
Yeah,
sacrifice nothing by
Oh,
doing
okay.
this.
Sure.
See if you can hit. I believe you can.
Yeah.
28
Oh, yeah.
absolutely hits. 26
So-
damage. As you dash by.
And then continue down to the south computer.
What effect did you do with your trick there?
As you can see in the trick attack, I gave him half speed.
Okay. I didn't know
So-
if you had separate things for those. So
I
that
do,
was
but it's a query
that's
box.
standard. Standard to do your trick attack thing, and then another move to get down there.
Yep.
As you do, let me switch layers here. It's not actually the timer's turn. Give me a. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter because they're gonna come out anyway. I'm gonna put these two both on
Yeah.
the token layer because you're about to see them both anyway.
Oh no.
A Needlehawk is gonna fly down from above it
Oh no.
and attempt to. Well, actually, it's gonna stay up there. It's gonna stay up there, and it's gonna launch a couple of needles
Poison.
at you
Rude.
from up by the ceiling. Does a 21 hit your KIC?
No, because of close combat. Because I hit someone else and he's doing a ranged attack.
You have to stay adjacent
Nice.
to them.
Oh, then yes, it hits.
All right, so 5 piercing damage, and I need a fortitude save, if I recall correctly. Yep. For the Needlehawk.
Will the fortitude
toxin.
save go through if all of the damage is reduced by his new armor upgrade?
That is
5
a
piercing
good question.
damage.
For now, make it for me because you're probably going to make it. And
That's
somebody
not
could
true.
look
My
it
fort
up.
is my worst.
You made it.
Oh, okay.
It's not a very high save. If somebody could check, it would be much appreciated.
I'll look into it.
That is that Needlehawk's turn. This one back here is going to cast a spell and then move around. None of you guys can see Delaska over those server stacks, but Lasco can as she comes around, surrounded in shiny new mirror images.
No, that's my shtick.
The countdown timer goes to 2, and it's Telemavna's turn. Who is going to, let's see, can't 5-foot shift, speeds are reduced. Let's try an acrobatics to avoid Iris smack. Nope, doesn't happen. Iris smack that Vesk. Please.
1 Vesk smack coming right up. 29 for 15 damage.
That is a hit. Not quite a kill, just hanging on by a thread. And Telemavna there is going to take a shot. Iris. Pray that it hits. 23 to hit.
EAC or case. Oh, never mind. Both miss.
Ah, drat. And then it's Iris's turn. This is going to be the end of that Vesk.
Indeed,
Let's
it
go.
is.
Will use the mind link circlet to think at each of you. I need help down here. They're distracting me from the computer.
That is a free action.
I'll get down
Well
there.
played, sir.
Okay.
Iris, what you doing?
Iris is moving up and finishing this guy off.
Yep, that'll do it. Turns back into a Reptoid. Dead Reptoid.
Indeed. You can assume lethal damage for this encounter.
Okay. Sounds good. So that was a move and a standard. Ogden.
Ogden is going to use his newfound haste to get down here because he has 30 normally, and haste gives you an additional 30.
Servers.
I didn't realize those were servers. My deepest apologies.
You got to go around.
Yeah, no, that does make sense. Just like it didn't register in my brain that those were servers. I apologize.
Yeah, they were the best thing I.
You mean
had.
I can't phase through solid objects?
Come on, I'm like level 8. I'm almost level 9. You're kidding me. No, it's so Ogden then trains his pistol on the Needlehawk and is going to shoot it with the same sickened hampered shot.
Nice. All right, let's see it.
Hiya! 21 to hit for another max damage.
Oh yeah, that will absolutely hit that Needlehawk for sure. And you said thickened and slowed, right?
Yeah, sickened and all move speeds are reduced by half.
Okay.
And that is Ogden's turn.
After Ogden is Adelaide.
All right, Adelaide will cast Mirror Image. And so actually, sorry. Let's see how many figments I got. I get, 4 figments. Yay, me.
Nice.
And then she will move. So this is to about here.
Where's here?
Here is down about, well, now she has a clear line of sight to Lasco, and she can see the baddie, but she's not within, but she's at least 15 feet away from the baddie. And that's her
she
turn.
runs down the hallway, going up to the other door to the server room. I didn't put any doors on this map. I just sort of presumed you had opened the door you were at. We'll say that it is a swift action to open this door. So you do not actually have line of sight yet, but you could move, and swift action, you do have to be adjacent to the door, though.
Okay.
Which will be a little bit inconvenient for you, but I don't think too terribly inconvenient.
Does the door have a window in it?
No.
Damn.
Why do you need to see?
Because I need to see in order to be able to teleport.
Well, that's your turn, anyways.
Yep, and that's my turn.
Oh, because you moved and mirror imaged.
Mm-hmm.
Right. All right. After Adelaide is Lasco.
Lasco will, dodging bullets, try to type on this computer to shut it, to stop the RM space -RF.
All right. You can make that computer check in this case as a standard action.
Okay.
Give me a computer
Excellent.
check.
It's not a good one. I'm going to use
Take the reroll.
Reroll.
All right. Let's see. You're using Ghost specifically for the hackety hack.
Thank you, Ghost.
Thanks, Ghost.
Thank you, Ghost.
I wasted it.
No.
Can I have
Toot
another
toot.
reroll?
You
Yes.
have
I went from
three
a 4
more.
to a 2. I use another one.
But Stubble says, "Go team!"
Are you ready for a nat 1?
No.
Well, too bad, because I got a nat 11.
Plus 2.
Plus 2
circumstance
from
bonus.
Ogden, yes. So 28.
Probably not enough.
All right.
Is that enough?
You gotta get one more.
That's... I got... I'm probably not going to be able to do this.
Uh
What do you mean?
oh. Other options.
Just gotta roll better on the die.
That
mean,
was
it is
already
only
above average roll.
You rolled an
And I
11.
That doesn't mean that you can't get it.
Oh, I assume that
only
there
need
will
a
be
12.
multiple checks.
You need 3. Other options, as you realize how ridiculously hard this is to hack.
Yeah.
Other options, you can destroy the terminal with damage. It does have a hardness 13. Or
Destroying the
you
terminal
can.
will stop the deletion.
Yes, you can see a data chip jutting out of the computer core. Presumably, it's some sort of virus that's deleting things. So if you destroy this, it'll stop. You also can make an engineering check as a full round action. It is a harder check than this computer check, but it is another option, and you only need one. So those are your other options. You have a move action left this round.
Yeah, I can't do anything with a move. Okay, Lasco will say, I can't get through this in time. We need to destroy it. Or the terminal, not the computer. The computers are important.
All right.
Yeah, the core over here specifically that Lasco is working on. That's what you need to destroy if you want. If you want to take that route.
We need 3 successful checks to stop this from happening.
With DC 20.
3 successful computers
29.
checks. You can also destroy it
One
or make the
successful
higher engineering check once.
But the engineering check is
Okay.
above 29.
But Lasco, you do realize that either of those will end the system wipe, but will probably also lose any records that haven't been backed up.
Oh, so the computer one will...
The computer one will save all the
Leave them.
data.
I see. And no one has computers except for Lasco, right?
I have computers. You didn't hear me before.
No, I didn't.
You could get
it's okay.
Ogden to come assist you as well.
I don't think we have time for assists. I think we both need to be making checks.
Yeah, if we need to make 3 checks, this is quite difficult.
Yeah.
3 at 29. That's... I think our odds are less than 50%.
Oh, but wait, I read this wrong, though. Any result of 20 or higher is going to add 6 seconds. So you did make it higher than 20. So you did manage to add 6 seconds.
Oh, I take it all back.
Okay.
This is doable.
I was thinking it was exceeds
This is
the
fine.
DC by...
Okay.
I was thinking it was exceeds the DC, but that is not what it says. You did add 6 seconds.
Okay. This is mad.
Excellent. Okay. Yeah. Because I can do that hopefully fairly consistently. I've got a plus 14.
Cool.
You know, so I can Ogden will come up there on his next turn and start like trying to stall basically, but that's all I can do.
And I'll let you
reliably.
stall from this other terminal against the wall if you want as well.
Okay. I mean,
aesthetically, there's only one screen on that core.
Yeah.
Sure.
All right. That's the end of Lasco's turn then, if he's not doing anything with his move action.
Herald can have it.
Herald can have it. The
Thanks.
Needlehawk feels no need whatsoever to move and is just going to shoot a couple more needles at Lasco. I'm probably, it's going to shoot 1. Ha! It crit! It does 5 piercing damage, which you shrug off.
Oh, 5
on a crit.
Yeah,
It's a ranged attack.
It only did 5
Got it.
damage.
It bounces off of that deflective shielding that I just purchased.
And Buttstubble did say that if you don't take any damage, then you don't have to make the save. And I believe it.
That makes sense, really. If you didn't take damage, it didn't lodge.
This Kasatha-looking person over here, who you probably know is Delaska, is going to throw a grenade at you. I think she can do in 1 round. Let me double check though. Real quick. She pulls the grenade with her move action and casts a spell with her standard action. And that's her turn. And our countdown
What spell
timer,
is it?
You can't see it.
see her.
No window.
Kronk.
Womp womp womp.
And then our countdown timer does go back to 2. You increased it. It's the end of the round. It goes back down.
Yep.
Sad day.
Mm-hmm.
Iris.
Iris, you're muted.
Yeah. Gonna go here. Here. So we're not damaging this thing. No. Alright. Iris doesn't know what to do about that wasp thing. So they're just gonna move over here. And that'll be it. No. Here. And that'll be it.
Alrighty.
2 moves.
Ogden?
Ogden will, hearing Lasco's experiences, step up to this computer and begin tippity-tapping away at the keyboard with a computers check. If only I could inject myself with the good brain juice. That is a nat 20, ladies and gentlemen.
Nice.
For a 34.
That gives you a success and brings the timer up by 1. You guys have 1 success on the board.
Very cool.
That was a standard action. Oh, you moved over there. Adelaide.
And I moved.
Adelaide is going to move up to the door and open it. And where is that grenade?
In Delaska's hand.
Okay. Unfortunate. Do I see any effects of that spell that they cast? Or do I just need to drop that, Liz?
No, you don't see any spell effects going on at the moment.
Okay, ego whip it is.
All right.
Whoop. Whip it good.
Will save. Oh, they're gonna make
good one
it.
to get on.
So that reduces the duration to 1 round. We'll go ahead and mark that with bleeding eye. Sure.
Okay.
And you moved swift to open the door, and through that spell.
Yep.
Did reduce spell save DCs. It's not gonna like that. Not one bit.
Mhm.
Last go.
And with my, do I get another move action because of haste?
No.
Yes.
No,
No.
it lets you take a move action with a full round action.
Okay.
But
Gotcha.
It doesn't just give you another one now.
I always forget exactly how that works. All right.
Yeah.
Done.
Lasco,
Alright,
type
Lasco.
furiously.
Type furiously. Give me a computer's check.
Nice.
Yeah.
30.
2 successes.
Dexter
There we
Douglas.
go. And your countdown timer is up to 4.
We figured it out.
yeah.
Do you want your move action by any chance?
No.
All right. The Needlehawk, seeing
that's-
Ogden now helping with this hackery, is going to shoot a needle at Ogden and
This
miss
heckery.
horribly.
Poor
Um,
Aha.
It's trying its darndest.
it's trying its darndest, man. It really is. And let me grab from over here in the AoE templates.
Heck that Needlehawk.
Nice.
I don't feel bad.
That Needlehawk can get hecked for all I care.
All right. Well, I can't quite get all 3 of you, but Lasco and Iris,
One
I
up,
need
one right.
reflex saves as she tosses this grenade.
Reaction here. When a grenade
you
would
have a
explode
reaction.
within 100 feet, I can shift the grenade's position by 5 feet and give you guys a +1 insight bonus.
All right.
Q.
That's cool.
So
Yes.
You can shift it 5 feet.
Mm-hmm.
You can just
Well,
go
I
ahead and
guess-
move the
Yeah.
radius 5 feet.
So move
you-
that.
Probably west.
Hold on, because there's an. Hold on, let me try something here. I cannot select it.
We cannot manipulate the radius.
Yeah, I was
Oh.
gonna just shift it north so that Lasco doesn't get it, because Iris, I don't
Yes.
see a way to not. Yeah.
There is a way to do it if you shift it horizontally, but that I think it'd be better off if Lasco was protected here.
Yeah, you could shift it there. But then
well,
Ogden,
then it's getting Ogden instead, so never
Yeah.
mind. It's
Yeah.
even worse. I take it all
Yeah.
back. Go north.
So you shift it this way.
Yep.
Iris gets a +2, you said, to the reflex save?
Yep.
All right, so that's going to be
plus
half.
2 insight bonus to the saving throw.
Nice. It's going to be half damage, so 2 electric damage
Oh, well.
from that.
Hmm.
And then I also need a fort save as the spell stored in the grenade goes off.
Now, if I take no damage from
cool.
the grenade,
That's,
is this
that's
similar
not
to
what
like?
the magic act says. No.
Okay. So, what save do I need to make?
Fortitude save, please.
Fort.
Oh, I can.
Actually, it says against the grenade's effect.
Yeah, well, the grenade's effect is what I rolled for, the reflex for it. The fortitude is for whatever is going to happen to me
It's
now
for the
that I
spell.
failed it.
I can also use this ability against
all right.
an instantaneous effect or spell. Oh no.
Oh wait, hold on. Sorry. Would Never mind. It's already happened. I just keep fucking forgetting about my abilities.
You shouldn't do
Okay.
that. I very much appreciate you failing this. It makes me very happy. Just
Oh,
so
no.
you know. You take the 12 damage.
What kind?
Just damage. Flat
It has to be a type.
Actually, at 8th level, I can shift
It
the
doesn't.
grenade's detonation position by 10 feet.
Oh, hooray! You can shift it north one more time.
Yes. Sorry.
Oh.
You guys are so rude. You're so
Sorry.
mean to me.
I'm so sorry.
You got my hopes up, and
I
then
don't
you
feel
snatched them away.
It feels so good to use an ability
I
like
was gonna
shift grenade.
confuse Iris.
Oh man, that would have been awful.
Would have been great.
That would have been awful.
She
Alright,
throws the
alright,
grenade
fine.
and it gets caught in a draft.
No. A little squirrel-looking thing picks it up in its mouth and then kind of like scampers
In midair.
like 10 feet and then disappears.
Yep.
Mm.
I'm just
Alright.
picturing that little
Well,
squirrel
sorry, Nick.
creature from Ice Age.
I-
Sorry.
It bounces out of the way, and the spell is wasted. Iris.
That is very cool. though.
Iris, feeling confused for a moment, kind of looks around and then steps up to this guy and pummels him.
Huh?
Not actually confused though.
Oh wow, I'm
Her.
just rolling garbage now.
Miss.
That's all right.
Mm.
Do your worst, Technomancer. I'm in your face.
Yeah, this Technomancer is not happy about that. And then it will be Ogden's turn. Gonna give me a hackety hack?
You know what Ogden's doing. He's saving the day.
Oh,
No, he's not. That's a natural one.
We have a reroll.
Curses.
You do
got
have
any
3
rerolls?
rolls. You have 3 of them.
Ooh, 3 rolls.
Yeah, the audience was good
Um,
to us today.
Very kind.
Thank you, audience. You are very benevolent. I took one and got a 29.
Spencer77 says, "There you go."
Thank you very much, Spencer.
That is your third
77.
success. The countdown on the screen stops, and the colors all fade back to a nice, calm blue. You do still have a move action, sir.
As a move action, Ogden will move over here, leveling his pistol at Delasco and saying, "You know, you really might as well give up at this point. You've lost. Everything that you've done here is pointless now." And that is my turn.
All right, Adelaide.
Adelaide will cast. Never mind. Adelaide will just sort of like stay there watching and hold action unless. Well, she readies an action to attack if the baddie decides to attack. Iris, yes.
All right. You can also just delay.
Okay.
If you ready, you have to declare a specific action.
Delay.
Specific
Delay.
trigger. Yeah.
Lasco.
Lesko, seeing the timer halt, give a nod towards Ogden in gratitude and dash across the room to surround the Technomancer, and brandishing one of his claws, say, "Are you looking to die here, or are you willing to talk?"
Just smiles serenely at you.
Womp womp.
Oh, because she also has the right.
Yep.
I
Mhm.
forgot that she is. Yep. All right. Lesko nods and hacks. We will slow her down.
She might even add, "It doesn't matter. You won't win in the end."
You wouldn't be the first to say that.
15
So that's flanking.
versus, so
versus
effectively a 19. That'll just barely do it.
But mirror images.
But mirror images, yeah. Give me a D5.
Killing
It's a
it.
mirror image.
That image is slow.
Let me count those images here, so that I don't forget. So there are 3 remaining. Okay. Do you want your other move action, or your only move action, really?
Nope. I'm satisfied.
All right. The Needlehawk is slowed by half, but they can still come over here and shoot a needle at, let's say, Ogden. Crit! Ha!
No!
8 piercing damage.
8. And
Fortitude
I
save.
do need to make a fortitude save. Is this a poison, perhaps?
It is indeed a poison.
Excellent. I have a bonus to that. It's not going to matter when I roll a 5 on the die for a total of 7. 7 plus 2, and I take half initial exposure damage because of poison adaptation.
Truth. Do you want to live with it, or do you want to take a reroll?
I've used enough rerolls today. I'll live with it.
All right. I don't have any exposure damage listed here.
Isn't it usually the level of the poison?
Is it? Or is
DC
the
minus 10.
DC minus 10? You're right. So you take 4 for exposure damage.
Okay, and that goes right to the points.
And this is on the dexterity track.
Ooh.
Frequency is going to be once per round for 4 rounds, and you are sluggish.
I will look that up.
Yeah, let me put. So there are 4 rounds on that. And let's see, this Technomancer is going to abandon the grenade idea, I suppose. Reach out and touch Lasco. Oh, that's a crit. Spell
Ooh.
attacks get extra damage on a crit?
If it has a
know.
die roll, yes.
Does it?
I think it does.
Yeah.
Because it is a melee. It's
Jolting
still a
Surge
melee attack. Yeah. So Lasco, I need a fort save.
It's my least favorite kind of save. Okay, just lay it on me.
Lay it on you. All right. That's 30 damage.
Whew,
From
my
that,
resistant
and
side absorbs 4 of it.
you, my friend, are confused
Oh, Pronk.
for 7 rounds. You do get a will save at the beginning of each turn to end the confusion effect.
Cool. Loss of control effects, my favorite.
Adelaide is going to take her action to take out her figurine of wondrous power, the obsidian electrovore, and summon it.
got
She
him.
can't summon it.
Hold on one sec, because you can't actually like end your delay in the middle of someone else's turn. Like, you
Okay. Sorry, I
can
didn't
come
know.
out of delay.
Okay, I didn't know if they were done with their.
No, they still have a move action. They only use the standard. I was looking for a good confusion symbol. Last go pick your own confusion symbol. They're gonna shift back with their move action, and then you can take your turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Adelaide is going to summon the Electrovore into this square next to Ogden because that's as far as she can, and instruct it to attack the bullet wasp or whatever the thing it is.
Electrovore next to Ogden.
Actually, I was going to put it south of Ogden.
Well, now it is yours. You can control.
Yay!
I can tell him to go wherever I want.
And it moves on my turn?
Tell him to give me flanking.
Yes. Okay. It acts on your turn.
Cool.
Does that act as summon creature though?
Yes.
What
does
does
that mean?
not.
No, it does not.
It's a standard action. It pops up.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. So you pop it up there with your standard action.
Mm-hmm. And that's it.
That's it. Okay.
Does it attack on your turn?
I think it should be able to.
I think it does.
Okay, cool. So then we're going to give it a... It rolls an 18, and its attack for a tail slap is +9. So 18 plus 9
That's
is...
going to make it.
Cool. That's 1d4 plus 3 bludgeoning.
Well, that's
Okay.
one mirror image, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. Roll a d4.
And also another d4.
3. Oh, that's the damage. Yeah.
It takes down a mirror image.
Hey.
Reducing them to 2. It's not half bad.
Good boy, Sparky.
All right. Would you like your move action?
No, she had to use the move action to take out his figurine.
Ah, yes. Yes, that'll do it. All right, Iris.
All right, Iris. Full attack.
Get rid of those images.
Let's not, I guess.
You might.
That's a 15 and a 17 against KAC. I doubt it.
Yeah, no.
17?
Neither of those.
18.
No, 18's not enough to hit KAC.
Sad.
If it's 5 or lower, though, I think it still reduces. It still hits a mirror image.
Oh.
I think you're right. In that
If it's
case,
5 or
the mirror-
closer, I should say.
It is that, which would reduce the mirror images to 1.
Yes, if the attack misses by 5 or less, one of the figments is destroyed.
Rerolls do we have? Do we still have a...
You have 2 rerolls left.
I'm tempted to use it for the confused.
Yeah, that's not
Iris
bad.
did a full round attack, which brings us to Ogden.
So, Ogden is going. Ogden saw Lasco get rocked with some sort of spell. I like to think that Ogden is pretty familiar with each of his teammates by now, and might see some like wildness in Lasco's eyes. Ogden is going to delay until after Lasco's turn to see what Lasco does, and then he'll be able to act with more knowledge. And in the meta,
you could also ask Lasco, are you okay? And then Lasco will respond, rutabaga watermelon.
That's true. That's very true. Yeah, I don't want to meta this because I know that Lasco is confused, but
How long
Yeah,
would it
Ogden
take to
does
do that mysticism check to determine the effect of the spell. Did I see it being cast?
Yes, you saw it being cast.
Yeah, so can she just identify it there and then tell Ogden what happened?
And if it doesn't work for spell economy, for like move economy, I understand.
Yes, you can.
Thank you. Oh, wise and benevolent GM. That is a 28.
Yeah, that was inject nanobots. Again, if it definitely can cause confusion. Ogden, I do need another fortitude save from you.
He's been confused.
Okay. Yes. Then I will take my turn, and then I'll make my fortitude save because Ogden, knowing that Lasco is confused, has dealt with Lasco being confused before, and will do the same thing he did last time, where he will make
it's on.
Yeah.
It's on the frequency thereafter, so I think you make that save on the Needlehawk's turn, not your turn, because it hasn't actually been a whole round. So.
The poison.
I suppose. Okay.
The poison.
That's fine. Well, hopefully I will be able to do something about that. I'm going to make a full attack. One is going to be on myself. One is going to be on Lasco. The one on me is going to be to treat drugs or poison, and I will give myself a +4 bonus automatically because I have a +20 medicine check, which is surely higher than the DC of that poison. So I give myself a +4 bonus to my fortitude save on the next save against the poison. So Ogden sort of like injects himself with something from his cost eject, and then his tail whips around with the needler pistol and automatically hits Lasco with a neurotoxin that is going to counteract the staggered or confused condition. I should double check that it does that for 5 rounds.
Nice.
Yeah, and that is my turn.
Thank God we're out again.
So that'll bring us to Lasco's turn. Go ahead and give yourself another counter for how long it's counteracted.
Okay.
5. Yes.
Which will get marked
Confused and
down
staggered.
on Ogden's turn, and your confusion counter will get marked down on the baddie's turn.
Got it. Okay.
All right.
But
in the meantime, you're not confused.
Yeah, with brief clarity, Lasco will again appreciatively nod at Ogden and step up to the Technomancer. I can't take a full attack if I step, so we will do the trick attack to prevent steps.
You're hasted. You can indeed.
Nice.
Yeah.
Then
Make a full
let's
attack.
get rid of those images. Pew, pew, pew. Wait, how many images are there?
One. Just one.
That's not
now.
that many. I'll do full attack. I don't do enough of those. So yeah, I'll step up there and get rid of some images. Pew, 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 pew. What with triple attack? Not terrible rolls. I assume so it's +2 from flanking and not flat-footed because I'm not trick attacking. So
right.
weird.
17. Let me double check. I think that makes it with flat-footed. It does indeed. So roll me a D2, I suppose.
Right. But not flat-footed. Flanking, but no flat-foot.
Flanking. Sorry.
Okay.
2E.
So 1d2. So I hit her with the 17.
Baddie.
And that's 18 damage. And then the 24 also hits, so that's 15 damage. And the 13 of course. Yeah, sorry.
Roll a D2. That destroys the image on the second one. No more images.
The 13 would destroy the image if there were any left.
Yeah, but there are none.
Yep.
So it does not. Just
End of
misses. But very nice. You got in some damage, and you destroyed the last image.
I should have done a thing, but it's too late now. I'll remember it one of these days.
One of these days. The Needlehawk, happy with its poisoning of Ogden. You know, very, very glad that this worked. 20 feet of movement. It's going to kind of hover over these servers here and shoot another needle at Lasco. This thing even still slowed Was that one round?
No, gosh, it's 8 rounds.
8 rounds. Okay. I just sort of marked it, figuring it would be the rest of its life, and then you guys didn't kill it.
Yeah, we keep ignoring it.
Sure.
It's just too small.
20.
It's also still sickened.
A 22 to hit Lasco, but it's not going to matter because it's 2 piercing damage, and he's going to shrug it off. The bad is
Uh-oh.
It's never good.
Never good.
let's see. But that seems too much. Yeah. Yeah, this might do. Ooh. All right, gonna take a chance. And run the heck over here. It does provoke attacks of opportunity from you mother pronkers,
Ooh, including my little Electrovore?
including your little Electrovore.
Yeah. He gets to help.
Oh, he does not get to help. That would be a
That's fun.
13.
I'm taking a reroll.
Taking a
Okay.
reroll? All right, this one's from Drunk Fat Ninja. Here you go.
That's a 22 instead for 20 damage.
better.
And Lasco did 16 damage.
It's actually 24 from flanking.
Flanking.
Okay, so 20 damage and 16 damage.
Yep.
All right. And then casts mirror images again.
All right.
Frank,
I mean,
you
fair,
Yeah.
but
Nick, I hate to ask for punishment. Could I have my Could I make my poison save?
Oh, yes, because the Needlehawk went.
Yeah.
Make that fortitude save for me.
As an aside, I think it's just at the end of my turn, but I am.
Poisons, I would. Part of the reason I was like only half here was I was looking for it, and it does just say at the listed frequency thereafter. And so since it's 1 round,
Yeah.
is the frequency. But
Well,
you
you
made
know,
it.
yeah. So
Which makes the cure. But burn says specifically at the beginning of your turn. So.
okay, that's true. Yeah.
But you make your
it's
fortitude
weird.
save, so now you're cured.
A lot more yes, thank you. I still take the 4 poison, which is actually reduced by half, so
Nice. So
I
2
take an
poison.
additional 2, and I'm done.
Anyway, so the baddie ran away from you guys, took some damage in the process, but then cast another set of mirror image.
Rude.
And can you pull a grenade as part of a move action if you have a bab?
It is a weapon.
I wouldn't stop you.
yep.
Pulls another grenade as part of that move action.
You're the
Adelaide.
boss.
All right. Well, Adelaide will say, Sparky! And Sparky will fly. Oh, that's enough. And, oh, cool. Everyone is away from it. So it's going to discharge electricity. All creatures within 10 feet of the Electrovore take 1d6 plus 2 electricity damage and are staggered for a round.
1d4 plus
target-
2?
Yes, 1d6 plus 2.
1d6 plus 2. Okay.
And the target can attempt a DC 13 reflex save to take half and negate staggered.
Right. Yeah, that's gonna make the save.
Okay, that's all right.
And shrug off that little bit of electricity damage.
I mean, it's fine. It's a level 5 item, so
Yeah.
I'm not
Yeah,
exactly
it's a distraction
surprised.
anyway.
Yep. And then Adelaide gets her turn as well. She's just gonna cast Puncture Veil. And that's gonna be at level 2. Yeah. So enjoy.
All right,
Two.
so 6 damage now, and
Yes.
bleeding 2 for 3 rounds. Got
Mhm.
it. And that's a full action, so Iris.
Mhm.
Yeah. Oh. This little guy, huh?
Is flying up at the ceiling.
Oh, okay. So not going to take an attack of opportunity against me. Cool. Comes up here and attacks. Oh my god.
Runs up to the boss, swings, and that's not
that
a great
within-
roll there.
That's not
only a
within 5 even.
15
I bet.
total. No. Well, you do have flanking from the Electivore,
No, that's
which
not.
effectively.
No, that's
Oh no, because that's
a
only
Simon
last
open.
wisdom. You guys have ruined me.
Yeah.
Ruined me.
Sorry.
It is just barely at 5, actually.
Oh,
Good
nice.
news.
So
Yeah.
I.
So
Do
you
take
do
away.
destroy an image.
That's all I'm here for.
So that's something. Ogden.
All right, Ogden is going to look up at this little pronker up at the ceiling and say, "No more."
That
little
is fly
Needlehawk.
swatter.
He shoots it with a fly swatter.
Just load
gonna
up fly
be a
water into your injector pistol and
Yeah. This is going to be a
It
basic
expands
inhibitor,
like a net.
which
yeah.
doesn't count towards my uses of biohacks. So basic inhibitor and the hampering speed again, just to up that. That's a 29 to hit for 17 points
Oh,
of piercing damage.
yeah. It falls to the floor.
Yay!
Dead.
Wonderful.
It's done for.
Right boss down.
I don't need to. Yep. Room boss down. The Technomancer's just give up that. And Ogden will. Ogden sees. Ogden probably saw her pull out a grenade. Ogden doesn't want to be anywhere near that. He's going to back up.
Ogden
and-
wants none of that.
Yeah,
None of that
Ogden's
flame.
already had enough. He's been poisoned today, for goodness sake. That's my turn. Oh, wait, I didn't realize Adelaide was right there. No, Ogden obviously doesn't back up over there then. He takes cover behind this computer
Server.
terminal. Yeah,
Yeah.
server.
Those
That's
are
my
big server
turn.
racks. That's what those are.
Yeah.
Lasco.
All right. So what I wanted to try is mirror image says that if you are invisible or the attacker is blind, the spell has no effect. What Laska would like to do is close his eyes before attacking her, and try to hear which one of her is the right one. So she would have total concealment from him.
But it's
Uh-huh.
a 50% chance to hit.
It's a 50%
as opposed
chance to
a-
hit, but I have blind fight, which lets me at least roll that twice.
Okay.
You wild
Sure. Why not?
person.
Why not?
Very clever. I will let you do this thing.
Lasco, you've
Alright.
turned off your targeting sensors.
I use the blind fight. That's what it's there for.
Yeah.
I'll use the half speed trick attack and roll this attack. Alright, so now I roll by mischance. I'll roll a d2, and on a 1 it misses due to blind. Because I have blind fight, I will re-roll it and feel like a goofball.
It was a very
Did
clever idea.
Indeed, continue to miss. I mean, it gave you a much better chance.
Yeah, 75%. Yeah.
It
Downside
just so
is-
happened.
Yeah.
You drew the short end of the stick this time.
it
twice.
happened. Twice.
All
Sorry.
right. This baddie. Count down your confusion timer by 1.
Ah, yes.
Both
timers.
And your suppression timer should also have gone down on Ogden's turn.
Yep.
Heck, you hecking pronkers and your melee catching my casters all the time.
Sorry, not sorry.
Where?
I mean, she has mirror images.
I'm gonna
She
build
can do
some
whatever.
custom baddies one of these days and show you guys who is boss. That's 2 bleeding damage.
I would love that.
off the bat
incidentally.
from Adelaide's spell. And oh man, it is a bad day for this baddie. This baddie is going to. It's very hard to beat Iris's. Does not want to do. Cast a spell in the grenade into the grenade.
What spell is it?
And then just spike it to the ground.
Sadly, that's also a standard action.
26 to see what spell?
It's inject nanobots.
Okay, nanobots. Nanobots!
And step this way. Yep, that's what I'm doing. Adelaide.
All right. Adelaide will cast. Ectoplasmic Barrage. Why not? Yes, as a second level spell.
Cool. Nat 1.
Oh, yeah. But that's a nat 1 on the attack.
Mm-hmm. Oh well. Sparky! Get him!
Her.
Them. Get them.
That person.
That person there. That's a 13 plus 9 is a 21?
That'll hit.
22? Cool. And...
go ahead and roll a d4.
Mm-hmm. Right. For the image.
Yep, you're gonna hit an image, and the damage is not gonna matter.
Does not matter, but
less images.
Always a good thing.
All right, Iris.
Iris, wait for me. Or I guess you can
Iris.
get into flanking without me. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. No. They don't have a... Do they have a melee weapon out?
They do not, but reptoids are
Right.
have claws.
Iris shifts up and prepares to attack with Lasco. For
If you
flank.
delay, you can full attack.
Can I full attack? I had to move.
Did not get
Did not
hasted.
get hasted.
Right. Okay.
So you're moving up and holding an action to attack for when
Yes.
you have flanking? Okay.
Yes.
Ogden.
Ogden. Ogden is going to play it safe and is going to reach around the corner. Iris and Lasco feel another 2 darts hit both of you. And you are injected with some preventative medicine this time of some neurotoxins to counteract confused. Should you fail the save
Makes sense.
from the inevitable nanobot grenade.
Does that increase the... That's the same drug I already have, right?
Correct. I don't know if it stacks or if it will just restart the counter. Let's say it restarts the counter.
Restarts, yeah.
Yeah. Let's go with the second one.
All right, and
Seems fair.
Miracle of Miracles. Yes, 5 rounds. I have actually used up all of my biohacks for this fight.
What?
Yeah, that
Victory.
never happens.
I mean, we're in a boss fight, right? So like that makes sense.
Feels like it.
All right, is that all you got?
That was a full action. I could move since I'm probably still hasted. Ogden ducks around this now. Or no,
In that case,
Nope.
What?
goes over here.
Oh,
Goes
good
over there
plan.
instead. To the south of the tower. So he sort of pivots around it because he is still hasted. So he has a move action before or during a full attack.
sort of moves quickly around the other side of this set of server racks, getting a better angle, a view of the confrontation up here, while being out of range of Delaska a little bit more. On Delaska's turn, Simon, you can down tick.
Hold on.
You
Hold
skipped
on
me.
now. Yeah.
Oh, I did indeed. I'm sorry.
It's all right.
I must have hit the button more than once.
Yeah, Lasko will use his move action to get here and then tumble here. Acrobatics. Oh, I'll just take 10 and get a 29. That's fine. And then I guess I'll try the eyes closed thing until it works. I'm just going to roll a d4 because that's effectively just like roll twice and take the higher. And I miss on a 1. I don't miss.
Is it effectively?
I just keep rolling lower and lower.
Right? If you 50%
I
chance
don't-
twice.
Yeah.
No, because you're still rolling the die once. That doesn't check out.
That's not the way that it actually.
It is 25% miss chance.
Yes, but
No, but
roll
you're rolling
the-
a die twice is the thing.
right,
You could get,
and
you only had to get one result to achieve success here.
right, the chance of either one being is still 50-50 regardless.
Yeah, but the chance of hitting is 25%.
But it's not the same.
I mean, mathematically, it's the same.
My statistics
I
teacher
don't
would have
see
told
it.
you otherwise. I don't remember why, but I remember she would have told you that what doesn't work.
I promise
don't you
you,
just roll them
she
to
wouldn't,
die?
but we can discuss it later. All right. So the 1d2 and a 1d2. So I
Okay.
hit.
You still managed to do it. But you haven't actually
Yep,
rolled.
but you
yet.
need to roll an actual attack.
Yep, I'm doing it. Ooh, that probably misses.
Oh no.
So that's
Which is only a 14.
well, 2 for flanking, 2 for flat-footed. Yeah,
That's
18k.
true. It's still not quite enough.
Okay.
Iris also, but you are both within 5. So 2 front. You do get rid of those 2 mirror images. Oh, Yeah, you still hit one, even though you're not looking at him.
I can't hear it. I accidentally swiped my claw through it.
Yeah. You're still accidentally swiping it because you're really close, right? Like, that's the idea. All right. On Dilaska's turn, they take 2 bleeding damage, and actually this is down to 1 at this point. And then, spikes that grenade.
Oh, she actually did it.
Right there. Reflex saves. I guess that is within 100 feet, so Adelaide has a chance to move it.
This is also a thrown attack, which does provoke attacks of opportunity.
All right.
I guess.
This sucker 10 feet, huh?
You can move it over me. I have a good reflex save. Oh, it wouldn't matter. 10 feet. Yeah, you should move it south.
Could get it away from Iris.
All right.
No, whatever. Do your worst. I don't think there's a way to get it away from me.
Oh, no,
Yes, there
yeah,
is.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Is that 10
fine.
feet?
That's 2 to
thought
the
it
north.
was.
Well, 2 northwest is technically like 15 feet, right?
That's
'Cause it's
15,
diagonal.
yeah.
Okay, so it was here?
To
Yeah,
the
you
You
should
can
use
move
the measurement tool.
Yeah, you can-
because it'll measure from the middle.
Left
Yeah.
and then over left, and that's only 2. Right? And then that would get Iris.
Hold it, and then Q will show you how.
So I was grabbing it, and then
And then Q. Oh no, you have to
Well,
keep
you want
holding
it from that angle,
no, so
from the corner, right?
like this, like what I've.
oh,
like
from
what
the
I've
angle,
got
right,
here.
right. Snap to corner. Okay. Yeah, that's 10.
Yep.
Um.
And that gets Iris out of it.
Yep. Sorry, Sparky. So
All
that's
right,
a
reflex saves
saves.
from Lasco and
Yeah, it looks
the
like Lasco did
Electrobore.
relatively poorly, actually. I only got a 19.
What is the reflex?
A 19 is enough to half.
16 plus 7.
That's also enough to half. So you each take 1 electricity damage. And since she can't get the target she really wanted to get, I suppose I need a fortitude save from the Electrobore.
Also herself, right?
No, it can only target 1.
Got it.
That's an 18 plus 3.
18 plus 3 might. I think that actually makes it.
21.
It does. That does make it. So it's just going to take half damage and no confusion. So 10 damage to the Electrobore. And that was a standard action. Oh, and then you guys get your attacks of opportunity because spiking it provoked.
I think I already rolled that. It was a 21.
And a 27 to hit.
Oof.
Right. In the future, when we have this many things to resolve, please wait until we resolve the other things, or resolve them in the order I asked you to, so I don't have to keep scrolling up.
Sure.
Mostly because things get lost.
It
But
gets
you're
jumbled.
both gonna hit for plenty of damage, and she's going to die.
Cool.
Woo!
All right.
You did it.
Wow. Good
We
job,
did
Sparky.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Sparky goes back down into his little thing. I like to imagine that instead of a little obsidian figurine, maybe it's like a little Tamagotchi, but that's just because it amuses me. Okay.
Sure.
So do
Um,
does
I
she
assume she
revert?
turns back into a reptoid.
A Reptoid, yes.
But I'm a mycelial infected reptoid.
Yes. This is true. You guys have seen it enough times now that you can identify it pretty easily. Let's see. Inside that null space chamber, there's some other stuff, including a minor W boson crystal and a Mark II computer idol. Extensive false identification papers to be sold on the black market for 2,000 credits.
It's always nice when they include Solarian crystals.
Yeah.
For our listeners, she's wearing an S-Tech Suit 3 with a Mark I electrostatic field, a load lifter, and a radiation buffer. She had a blasting advanced semi-auto pistol. You guys don't get these shock grenades because she used them. A Mark II null space chamber with the stuff I mentioned inside. A serum of enhancement, a diplomat, and a data pad.
I don't know if her electrostatic field was going off when people were punching her.
No, because I didn't actually. I don't look very hard at the loot, and it's not mentioned anywhere else in her stat block, so I didn't realize.
It was off.
That's okay.
It was off.
It was okay. That's fine.
Honestly, Leif would not have taken any damage from it because they have electric resistance 8, and the Electrovore actually, if memory serves correctly, has electric resistance as well. Lasco would have been the only one to suffer.
And that might have been also like where the electricity resistance that was in the stat block was coming from, I think.
Yeah, actually, the Electrovore is downright immune to electricity, so.
Oh, so yeah. 2 out of 3 would have been.
Yeah, so it wouldn't have done much anyway. The immunity to electricity, or the resistance to electricity, got her a lot farther than hitting you guys with electricity would have been anyway. So, you guys managed to save all of the files, and you find within the backups of these of the computers here, memos written by Chief Inspector Dialaska that refer to several officers, the ones that you encountered already, to Gamut Bio to receive the experimental hepadyne implants. You, as usual, like you found the mycelium and the surgical scars on both her and Telemovna. Combing through Dialaska's data pad, you find her personal journal. Although the entries appear to have been scrubbed on a regular basis. You guys can give me a computers check to try and retrieve some of those fragments, if you like.
Ogden
sure.
will assist. Grip that computer idle tight, Lasco, because that gives you rerolls. Mark II gives you 2 rerolls a day
Ooh, shiny.
for computers
Cool.
checks.
And you guys do also still have 2 more rerolls there.
Oh,
Just the
then
18.
use one of those.
Yeah, all right. I'll reroll it.
So this one is from Drunk Fat Ninja. Don't give up.
Great rolls. Great
Thanks.
rolls. I got a
I'm
21
also giving you a +2.
plus 2 from the drugs from before, probably. So it's a 23, and then that's over.
Those only last 5 rounds.
Oh, okay. So just 23 with age. Is that enough?
It shakes and tells you no.
Gosh, the computer checks have been so hard. I guess I'll try again.
Let me try.
All right, I'll assist you.
Okay.
I succeeded.
That was a good call. But we still only get a 21.
Not good enough.
I will take
Computers are hard, guys.
It
We're
shakes
5
again.
minutes.
It appears
We're 5
not to
minutes.
have any countermeasures on it that are going to erase it or anything. So you guys can take 20. You just take your time. You just keep trying until you get it.
We do that.
You probably want to. You
Password
probably
1,
get
2,
out of
3.
here before you do that, right? Because nerf
Yeah,
bag.
Yeah.
We'll probably go back.
Better to leave this for later.
Yeah, we'll message our ally that she wasn't in the office. She was
Vorsen.
down here. Yeah, Vorsen.
Yeah, you guys meet back up with Vorsen and you break into this data pad. You find there's not enough here to fully prove the Reptoid conspiracy, but there is a final entry dated only a few weeks ago. It reads, investigating the Barathu Tinkerer Flomaraku proves my fears. The Dyskepsians have a foothold somewhere on Livara. I will root them out before they become a threat. But until then, I have learned of an experimental biofilter augmentation being produced by Gamut Bio that explicitly filters out similar infections. My contact there owes me a favor. I'll continue my investigations once I'm protected from their contagion.
Irony.
Oh. Maybe this was even intentional, right? Maybe they showed their hand and then introduced this thing in the market that will protect them from it.
It's quite possible. Dyskepsians.
We need to research.
I didn't
who
make you
those
guys a handout
Dyskepsians
for
are.
this, but I should. So let me do that real quick so you have it. If you want it, I don't know how successful you'll be, but you guys can try to search the infosphere. This is the first time you've ever seen the word Dyskepsian ever. But you can do a search for it.
Decepticon.
With computers?
With computers, yes.
I got a 25 that is, while high for me, not...
I'll
great.
assist. I assist. It's a 27.
Yeah, you guys don't find anything on the infosphere about it.
Another conspiracy.
all.
Great. I'll just add it to the list.
Just toss it on the pile.
Toss it on.
All right.
But in the interest of sort of coming to a conclusion here, you have saved all the information here, and you have pretty solid proof on the stewards' computers
That we were framed?
Alaska's corruption. her role in poisoning the precinct and threatening the computer core. So you've earned the respect of the officers who haven't been replaced by reptoids.
And been killed by neurotoxin.
And been killed by neurotoxin. Yeah, there's a few
week
left.
to be a steward.
But a few did survive, and they plan to put in a good word for you with the actual commander, the one who's off base, and get your names cleared so that you do not come across on the infosphere as terrorists.
Yay!
That's a step in the right direction.
Yeah, so the stewards don't want to kill us, just the reptoids and the greys and the mycelium and probably these
Dyskepsians.
guys.
I'm sure the Dyskepsians are the manufacturers of this mycelium. Not that we have proof of that, but that makes
probably,
sense.
maybe, who knows?
It's going to be okay, buddy. We're going to get to the bottom of this.
fold. It could just be another fold. It's all folds all the way down.
That's the real conspiracy, is there's more than 3 folds.
Oh my god.
With the stewards population here on Roselight so decimated, quite literally, Vorson asks you to help look into Gamut Bio and what might be going on with this mycelium. Any attempts to contact Gamut Bio results in an automated recording that states, "Your call is very important to us. Please leave a message after the tone." And that is where we will leave off for the week.
How ominous.
Da-da-da.
Yeah. Next week on to Gamut Bio to figure out what the heck is up with this implant and the Dyskepsians.
Was this the end of the book?
No, this was the end of the second section that took you guys 3 weeks to get through.
Oh,
To be
wow.
fair, 1
Wow.
week was covered. But
All right.
Sure. Yeah.
It happens.
No problem.
You know, we move
I
at the
remember
speed
it
that
took
you
us,
guys
like-
want to move at. We don't have to rush through everything.
Yep.
Signal of Screams book
We do,
1
however,
took us,
have a
like,
new schedule coming up.
I think almost 2 months.
Yeah.
We do have a new schedule coming up. No one will get to find out what happens at Gamut Bio until the week after next. That is September 20th, because our lovely Tom is going back to school and, needs some weekend time back. Our silver lining of this pandemic is fading away as things start to sort of kind of maybe go back to normal.
Oh, this is nothing like normal, let me tell you, from the inside of a school. However, just personal scheduling reasons require me to go to an every other week kind of basis. What is going to be happening on those off weeks? We will have an announcement for you soon.
TBD.
Yeah, for now we're
TBD,
taking next
yes.
week off. But when we come back on the 20th, we'll let you know how we're going to move forward with those off weeks, because we don't want to bring you a show without Ogden on it. Just would be such a shame.
Agreed.
He's pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
And he's tied into this whole conspiracy thing now.
Yeah, it wouldn't
Sure
really
is.
make sense to just sub him out and replace him with another character. Greetings,
Yeah.
I'm also a grey clone.
Yes, yeah. It would be very strange, for sure.
Mm.
As always, other than that announcement that we'll be returning on the 20th instead of next week, there will be new Rise of the Star-Lords on Thursday, new Cosmic Crit tonight, as always. Make sure to check that out. Our character art is by the wonderful Seth, Steak and Potatoes. Our intro and our intermission music are by Tom. And the rest of our sound effects are provided by Sirenscape. Most of our maps come from Paizo, although today some of them came from the Roll20 Marketplace. If you haven't checked out the Roll20 Marketplace, do it. There's tons of cool, good stuff in there to enhance your games. Give them your money. Keep them around. We like them. And that's it from us this week. Say goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye, everyone.
Take care of yourselves out there.